Hello, cat. Another cat. Hello, love. How are you? You're very early. What is up? I was just putting the monitor together. It came in just a bit before the stream was meant to start, and I still had some other stuff to do, so I was just putting that together. And it looks so nice. All I've seen was the wallpaper so far, but it looks nice. I think this monitor is supposed to be very similar to my current one, except, 32-inch 4K. So I don't think it's gonna be too much of a surprise, but it looks nice. I'm happy. But oh, I'm on lunch. I'm about to go leave back to work. Oh, okay. I have 6 minutes. Well, how are you, love? Um, shall we jump into the game then? Oh, wait, I have to check. But yeah, anyway, the monitor looks nice. It's also like an upgraded version because we were looking. Both Dustin and Cyber told me about the M32U, but they actually made an M32UP, which is, I think, brand new. I think it's like a very new version. It's loud. And it's like an upgraded version. I don't even really know what the upgrade is, to be honest. I don't really look at the differences, but yeah. I think it's a very slight upgrade. Oh, it has more megahertz, I think. 160 instead of like 140 or something. And I think there's something else, I don't know. But anyway, I got it. I'm happy. I really like I'm looking at it. It does look very nice. I think it's definitely way nicer than mine. To be fair, my monitor is like, I think this model is like 5 years old or something, so actually, 5 or I don't know. It looks nicer, to be honest. I was a bit worried because I mean I used Cyber's OLED and I was like, it's really nice, and I think I'm gonna buy another monitor and I'm gonna be like, oh, it's not as nice. But I didn't really want to invest in an OLED. You know what I mean? Like, pay more for a monitor that lasts way less, probably. But this looks really nice, to be honest. And I just realized, I don't know, I forgot to do one thing. So I think actually there's gonna be a problem. I forgot to change the base resolution. Guess as usual, going to go visit my mother after work, been maxing time. Alright, well, enjoy. 165? What do you mean 165? This monitor? I think this monitor is 160. I think I saw it on the box, but yeah. But the other one, the M32U, it's less, I think, right? Mine is actually 170. It's slightly more, but apparently it's something to do with the cable. I don't know. Anyway, I think the game is gonna look a bit messed up. Let's see. Let me just open it. Oh, I can actually see what you guys hear. There you go. I forgot that I actually need to change the resolution because of the because it's 4K, not 2K, you know? Yeah. Alright. I'll fix it next time. I can't do it now. Yeah, it looks nice, honestly. I didn't change any of the settings. I really just put it here and I started the stream, basically. But it looks nice. I'm happy. And I brought it forward more, because mine was, like, to the back, and then yesterday I was like, why did I do this? And I brought it forward, but with the 32-inch, it's a lot nicer, you know? It's really cool. I see the 4K version of the one I want and the one I have. Which one do you want? Or which one do you have? Or what do you mean? Well, I mean, I just started using this one, but so far it looks nice if you're thinking about it. I was already happy with my other one, you know? It's just that I wanted a 32-inch. I wanted the bigger one. But it looks really nice. But now, like, my desk looks small and my desk is bigger than my old desk slightly, but it is. And my old desk was already kind of big. It's not insanely big, but it's like... I mean, most people consider this a big desk, but now I feel like... Also, I never really noticed, or probably I noticed at some point, but I forgot, that these monitors don't... Like, the arm doesn't turn vertically. And I want to turn my secondary vertically. I like using it like that for OBS. So I'm gonna... Maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to buy an arm or something. I'll figure it out another time. But for now, this is fine. You know, this is good. It's good stuff. No Visa mount. What is the Visa mount? What do you mean? Is it like an arm? Do you mean an arm? I don't know, because Cyber got an arm and, like, it was... He bought, like, a cheap one, which is still expensive, and it's not great, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe later, but I don't really want to invest more money right now. Especially on something like that, but I think... I mean, I think probably, you know... Oh, no, this is not what I want. I need to change all of this. Sorry, I'm realizing, because I flipped this yesterday, but anyway, whatever. I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, yeah, the arm. I think I might get one later, but for now it's okay, but I do want to have this monitor vertical. I don't know, anyway. Also, like, there's a gap between them because the camera is in between them. Which isn't ideal, but I feel like it looks better for the stream, you know? Anyway. I went to the 2K version of that one. I have the M27K, is that the one? Or is there a new version of it? Because from what I understood, mine is like, they're very similar. It's nice, I'll say that. Nice. I was actually surprised that, I guess it makes sense, I just didn't really think about it, but this one, so my old one has two 3.0 USBs, but this one has 3.2 USBs, so that's nice. I have an extra. It's nice. Really nice. All 7 different ones I had were great. Oh my god, 7. Aki has one now, really? Is it good? I need to check that. Like six monitors, 10 is key. You have one? Wait, you have one for 6 monitors? That's insane. I have no clue. Okay, bye. Okay. See you, love. Thank you for dropping by. Have a hope work isn't too bad. Fish, okay, yeah, all right. I'll give them a fish treat. Let me just. God. Okay, whatever. Anyway. All right, thank you so much, love, for dropping by. Yeah, I'll give the treat in your honor. Okay. Let's give them a fish treat. I have my coffee here also because I'm gonna have to be reading a bunch. And my coffee helps. Maybe it's psychological, but I think it's not. I think my brain doesn't work until I get my coffee. And I forgot to order my coffee. Mine was almost done. I forgot to order, and then I could swear Cyber told me, oh, I ordered the coffee. So I said, okay. And then he was like days later, he was like, did you order the coffee? I'm like, no, you ordered the coffee. He's like, no. So that was sad. That was sad. To manage on barely any coffee. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I felt okay. But I do feel like it helps, you know? Anyway, earn a meal. Oh, this is nice. I forgot about this. Nimbus Kitchen serves those that can't work in the underhang, but able-bodied. Not too loud. Okay, man. It's a bit loud for me, but it's not for you guys. Anyway, it's okay. Able-bodied visitors, like, you have to work a kitchen shift to get to eat. Alright. That reminds me of the first one. I think there was something like that in the first. Yeah, I'm really bad at that. And the underhang, I mean, oh. I can do that. It says, help the residents. Underhang residents couldn't afford to rent further up, so they came here to build their own units. They are always in need of repair work. Alright, I can do that, and then we can go to the kitchen, although we don't really need to eat. If we can do something else, that might be better, but I think... Oh, there's more stuff here, okay. Anyway, I think I want to end the other one. Yeah, there's food here we can buy. Fuel here is fairly cheap. And the supplies are, I think this is the cheapest we've seen, but we've seen more expensive also. Oh, the tree. So, probably we'll just buy there. And then scope security. I think the headphones connected to this, Oh, I know what the issue is. I turned OBS down a bunch because it was so loud yesterday. Dude, chill. You have to chill. You have to chill. Now it's loud for you guys. Loud for everyone. I'm kidding, I lowered it for myself. It was a bit too loud. But I was trying to suffer through it because then you guys could hear it decently. But then I can't read if it's too loud, so, you know. Oh, okay. Is softer than normal. Probably nice. Done. Dude, why do you... Dude, hit me. Drooled all over my hand. Clean it. Okay, and posture check? I think my posture's... Okay, I'll check it. I don't have any treats because I removed a bunch of stuff. I removed all the treats to make space for the monitor. I really need to, like, move stuff around later, but at least for now it's fine. It looks decent enough, but my desk is a mess right now. And I have a bed on the desk for Lilu, and she loves it, but now I'm actually running out of space. So, yeah, there's a problem there. Anyway. So I'll have the treat later, because I don't want to go get it now. But, yeah, okay, scope security. The Rent-a-Thugs cadet mentioned... Oh, right, I have to help cadet with something, I don't know. Are guarding strip line while they search for the drive. Better to scope them out before heading in. Or we can do a dangerous thing, cut your way in. But I'm an engineer, so... You know. Strip line is nested among other units, each with a mess of ducts, and access passages. There must be a back door or a way to make one. So yeah, that one just makes more sense to me, for me. So I'm thinking, I don't need to eat today, but this is also a safe one, so we can probably use our low rolls here. Maybe we just don't, I don't know. Well, I don't know, but the safe ones are normally fine. I remember in the other game there was a place like this where you could work for, a restaurant. And I would always use the low rolls, and if you get something where you just earn less money or something, so it's really not a problem. Okay, so I want to use one here, and I think this is probably gonna give me +2. That's the usual. Let's help some residents. Okay, and I even got some energy! And this will make something happen, right? Oh, okay, it led us somewhere. Normally a cutscene happens after that, you know? Anyway, now we're at... What is this? Scrapper ship. So we can buy scrap components for 22, which I think there is a place with cheaper thing. Or we can process raw scrap. Oh, the scrappers will process your scrap in bulk. Pay you for the offcuts and return you the processed plates. It's not a bad deal. Should I do that? I guess the raw scrap is no good. Plates, pipes, and heavy strut work. Freshly cut and unprocessed. Yeah, I guess I want to do that, right? We can also work here. The scrappers know their business, but they often have sorting and processing work for those who can spot grow the trash from valuable scrap. So we can do that for money, but I think... Well, actually, I do need money. Maybe I should do that. Because I was thinking I would use my high rolls here. But to be honest... I do need money. So, what is the risk here? It's like risky? It's dangerous, okay. I mean, I could use one on each side, I guess. There's also something here. Let's see. So, roam the docks is no good. What is this? The Pinnacle Docks are fast. Okay, this is to explore. So, I'm not good at endurance, so let's see. Study the manifest. With so much freight flying around, it seems safer to cozy up with a terminal. Study the manifest to learn this place. Okay. We do that also. I think I want to work, like... trying to think what I'll do with my 1s and 2s, because we can use it here. But if we use it here, this is probably gonna fill up and then maybe we can't do it anymore. So I'm not sure I do want to use the rolls. The low rolls there. But then I don't think I have anywhere else to use them, so... Upgrade engine. Increase the ship's range. Okay. And then what else can I do? Improvise scrap the... But I can't do that yet. Make a meal. I don't want to do that. Rest and recover. But I think with low rolls it's like mostly... Oh, this is an 8 now. I thought it used to be a 10. Alright. So I guess we want to work a bit because we need fuel for to escape soonish. We want to be jumping around quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna do 2 dice on work here. And those are 100% positive. Let's see. Protein cryo's okay. It's decent. Let's do that. And... So what does resting do? Sometimes it is necessary to rest, or at least try to reduce stress. But I am not stressed, so that's okay. If it fixed my dice, that would be cool. But I don't think I want to use my low dice today. I think I want to save the earn a meal thing, just in case. Although maybe it'll still be available, but we don't know. Getting wrecked. The freelancers of the far spindle seem cagey, but spend enough time at the local bar and they'll warm up to you. Seaweed-based liquor with a powerful saline taste. So this might be a good thing to do, but we don't want to do it right now because we don't have a whole lot of money. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up on fuel right now. 45, well, I'm not gonna fill up on fuel. But I want to buy some at least, you know? And there's no deal here. 45 is like 9 times 5, so... There's never a deal here. I thought there was, but... At first. I just want to buy some in case we suddenly really need to go, you know. That's good, I think. It'll take us places. And now I think that's it, actually, because now I just have really low rolls. I mean, this is... yeah, this is really bad. So anyway. Hello, Lord. Thank you for the treat, but I actually have nothing here. I removed everything to set up the monitor, so... Give the cats a treat. They just had a fish one. Shall we give them a meat one? Every time I give them a treat, they leave immediately after. They're not here. I see Stitch. He's in the corridor. What up? He's on top of the monitor box. I put it just outside. How are you, Lord? What's up? I think the monitor looks good, to be honest. Like, the contrast is really nice on the OLEDs, but I think the contrast here still looks decent. You know, I don't know why I was feeling like it was worse. Maybe, I mean, this monitor's probably better than mine. Because I was like, Cyber and I were talking about it, and he said probably it's like very similar to yours, but it's 4K and 32-inch, you know. But I'm looking at it, and I mean, it's probably just, I don't know, but I feel like it has better contrast, which I think mine already had decent contrast, but I feel like this one has better contrast. I thought I was gonna be a bit disappointed, but I feel like this game shows this nicely, you know, and it looks nice. I don't know. I think we'll see it more when I play Cyberpunk. I feel like Cyberpunk has huge contrast, you know? So... yeah. You know what? Maybe let's source supplies now. Yeah, let's do that. It looks fine, that's its purpose, exactly. I was very... I was really not sure, because this one is cheaper, you know? It was the cheapest option of all the options I was looking at, but then... I mean, I saw Cyber's OLED and I was like, this is really cool. But I don't really want to, like, put all this money into something that's not gonna last that long. Even though it looks really nice, I think I'd rather wait until maybe they're a bit better. Like, they last longer. And then, Dustin showed me this monitor that... oh, I forgot to change this. Dustin showed me this monitor that is, like, cheaper than the OLEDs. But it's like, it has local dimming and it has, like, really nice, color, I think. But it's very bright also, but it's, like, it's supposed to be really nice. And it's, like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it also had lights, because it's a Philips, it had the lights on the back of the monitor that, like, reflect your content. So you're seeing around the monitor the light of the video you're watching, a game you're playing. Ambilight, yeah. It looked nice, but it's like, for just, like, not much cheaper than an OLED. And then Cyber was like, you could just buy the Gigabyte, and then when the OLEDs are good, maybe you could just, you know, get that. I'm like, that's a good point. That's a good point. And I think, honestly, this Gigabyte is probably good enough for me. It's just that like, my problem, the reason, like, normally I don't want to use Cyber stuff because Cyber has nice stuff, and then I don't want to get used to nice stuff because then I want nice stuff, you know? Now I use this monitor and now I'm like, ah. And before, my monitor was fine, you know? I did want to get a bigger one, but, like, that was it. And now I was like, I couldn't decide because of that. It's also why I don't want to use his headphones or anything, because his headphones are nicer than mine, and I don't wanna. No, thank you. But yeah, it's just, I don't want to know. I want to live in ignorance, you know? It's cheaper. But yeah, it's, I don't know, this monitor looks nice so far. Oh. Oh, Oh, Stitch is right there. Oh, I forgot the treat. Should we do meat then? No, I'm not the target audience for RGB. Honestly, I'm realizing I don't think I like RGB either. I think the ambient lights could be kind of nice, but it's like a bonus. It's not like I would specifically go for a monitor with that. Also, I think you can just buy stuff that you can put on your monitor or TV or whatever. But I don't know. I wouldn't go for that. But I mean, if the monitor has that, that's cool. I'll take it. Yeah. Do not envy thy neighbor. I do though. Well, I don't anymore because I copied this computer. I actually got the sim cases. Because he has a really pretty case, and I kept looking at others, and I was like, whatever. I'll just buy this one. It's more like low-key but pretty, you know? Anyway. Do the case I bought for a new PC. you got a new PC? Hell yeah. Full disco mode. Hell yeah. Okay, let's do meat. Lilo. Alright. Oh, she's on my computer. Get out. Lilo. Always going on the computers. On top of them. But at least this case has like the button is still at the top, which when I was looking, Dustin was like, let's look for one on the side or something. And I'm like, that's a good idea. But this one is very very hard click, you know? Like my other one was like a softer button, but this one you have to. Oh, he was giving me his paws. But yeah, I think it'll be harder for her to click it, but I should probably disable it anyway. The thing is, at some point she was long clicking it. She was leaving her paw in there, so it still worked. I don't think you can disable that, you know? What's up, Lilo? Stitch will find a way, I'm sure. Wait for him. Fighting. Oh, for the button. No, it's Lilo. Lilo is the problem here. For the button. I don't think Stitch is that smart. But I think Lilo might kind of know. You know, I think she kind of knows, like, she clicks it and I get annoyed, you know? I feel like she's smart enough for that. She's done it a bunch of times. Biting my finger, and I was like, this is not a treat. You're such a sweet boy. But also, you have to stop biting me. He used to be so gentle. And for some reason now he acts like he's starving. Dude, you ate it. No. No. I'm trying to eat a necklace I have put here. I said, yeah, you're slandering his name, his good name. How dare you? Alright, Stitch. Dude. I love doing this and his paws just look funny. The amount of garbage on the side. Oh. To tell me they want my soul, give them my soul. What? Which on the side? To tell me they want my soul, give them my soul. It has been given, now let me watch. Oh my god. Did you wait? What happened? You didn't get ads, right? You shouldn't get ads. Because I have mid-roll ads, so you shouldn't get pre-roll. Yes, it's so cute. Anyway. Welcome back, love. I was just ranting. I don't even know what... Oh, I was ranting about the button. Power button. Alright, let's go to sleep. I don't think we really have anything to do. You know what? Let's... I'm assuming this raw scrap has no other use. So let's just do this. Maybe we'll get something else out of it, not just Normal scrap. Processed scrap. Oh, I got money. Oh, I got. Oh, right. They said I would get money. Cut and wrapped scrap plating ready for the exchange. Wait, should I not use all of it? Let's see. Do I get something else? Okay. I don't know if I should use all of it. Does it always turn into that? It's raw scrap and then processed scrap, so that probably makes sense. I'm just not 100% sure that, you know, I might need the scrap, the raw. I don't know. Then the cycle. Deleted my cookies the other day when I was hijacking cookies to build a tool. Oh, the other day, yeah. That's just what I speak. It is probably wrong. Yeah, like it's weird to. I guess it makes sense, but like here in Europe, you can just reject them, and most websites are like, oh, okay, just reject them and it's done. Some websites are like, no, it doesn't run without the cookies, but then they have like essential cookies, and then they have others, and you can just say only essential cookies. That's cool, you know. But I think you don't have that there, right? Like, no, I'll enjoy it till then. Alright, thank you, Lord, and thank you for the lurk. See you later. These are work cookies? What do you mean? Oh, like from, like, stuff that you do for work? They're used to get data from a server. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. But then the mess with the... with Twitch? Okay, I see. Like you cleaned them and now it's asking again or something? Oh, but it doesn't answer. I don't know, I'm confused. I have such bad rolls. You suck. That's not amazing. These suck. They're bad. What do I do? What do I do with 3s and 2s? Cut your way in is way too risky. Maybe I'll go for this. 3s and 4s are the same, so I might as well use it here than get a plus from it. Neutral, okay, I'll take it. I deleted them, okay. Oh, positive, and a new location. Maybe I can use my 2s on there. Where is it? Where is it? What? What? Where is it? Is it not supposed to be up here? Where's the new location? I should have read it. It might have said something. Where is it? I don't get it. I have so many now. I have few. Good. They don't really have an expire date, right? But I guess they probably, most of them are set to like forever from now. I wanna know what the new location is. It's supposed to also look different, but I don't see it. Maybe I dreamt that. Who knows? A 2 is bad though. We could use a 2 here and it becomes a 3, but this is dangerous, so it's not a risk I'd like to take. And I think there's another one here, but it's also dangerous. And I think those are all the plus, the ones we can put a plus on. We can grab some food. But I don't really want to do that right now. Maybe tomorrow? Or 2 days from now? 2 cycles from now? Okay, do I want to risk my my health for money or for helping cadet? This looks less dangerous, right? For my health, I mean. The twos, I don't wanna. Oh, thank you for the lurk club. 25% chance. Okay, I lost some energy. That's okay. If I just lose energy, that's okay. I can get it back. Okay. And you know what I'll do now? I'll work for food with my 2. Hopefully I get food. Just give me food. Oh, I got 1. Okay. That's good enough for me, I guess. That's good enough for me. I can just keep using my lows and that doesn't impress her. Look, I have 2 1s. I can use that and it doesn't impress her and we can keep doing it and just get some energy. Okay. I guess I can use a 6 here. Although, maybe I should use my 6 on the scrap thing. Because this looks like it's dangerous, like not like I'll lose my health. Although I didn't get to negative on the other one, but... Okay, I got some money there. And I get this. Okay, so they got supplies at least. That's decent. I should have eaten before. +3! Okay, no. I mean, that's basically the same. Alright, let's go eat first. First of all, with a 1. Yeah, that wasn't very impressive, was it? Yeah, that wasn't very impressive, I know. And now we can use the 2 here and it's a 3 and then it's only 25% negative. We just need to get neutral for this. Yes! Alright. This we need to help Cadet. I think we need to explore here to help her. Yeah. Because it had a yellow thingy. You slide the loose panel away from the wall, letting it float there. Beside the air bike rack behind it, in the dark you see the blinking lights of the fuse box. A noise nearby draws your attention for a moment. The scrape of a sliding door, maybe? Or just some old system cycling in the walls? It took long enough to gain access to the Stripline Express bike garage, and longer still to find a safe route to the air bike racks. But you are almost there. You have seen and heard the hired muscle searching and guarding this place, but have been lucky enough not to come face to face with them yet. You turn back to the darkness behind the panel. If what Cadet said is right, the drive is taped to the back of the fuse box in front of you. Oh. Oh. Oh, those are not amazing odds. You reach through and around slowly, carefully, and your hand settles on something cold and metallic in the dark. It's taped firmly to the box. You pull at it and it doesn't budge. Oh my god, I have no dice left. Well, I won't need any dice, it's just... Hopefully I don't lose all my energy and starve. I guess I have money, though. Buy food. If I really need to. Okay. You pull at it, but it doesn't budge. A quiet rattle echoes from the dispatch office next door and you freeze for a second. It seems Cadet was a little too enthusiastic with the tape. Let's try and peel the tape. Neutral! I'll take it. You close your eyes and feel for the seams of the tape. Taking your time, you pick at it, working each piece away from the drive. You hear a clattering sound nearby as you peel off the final piece, and the drive spins into your hand. Time to move. You slip the drive inside your coat and kick away from the wall, gliding back towards the maintenance corridor you entered from. As you cross the bike... Wait, what was this drive? What did this drive have? Oh, I remember. It's so Cadet was Stripline is Cadet's ship, I think, that she uses to deliver stuff. And she had to deliver this package, but then she couldn't, and then she opened it, and then she saw it was a drive, and then I think it's encrypted, so she couldn't really see anything there, but then people were trying to get it, and then she was like, you need to go get it for me. I think that's what happened. Very simplified, but anyway. Yeah, so where was I? As you cross the bike garage, you hear voices in the dispatch office next door. Just as you tuck yourself into the cool darkness. Oh, Lisa. Ah, para tua cama. Anda. Vai para a caminha. He's just looking at me from Cyber's desk. No, meu amor. Vai para a cama. Para tua caminha. He doesn't want to come. I have a bed of hers here, and she loves it on my desk. I'll probably have to move it at some point, but maybe I can put it somewhere else. We'll see. Just as you tuck yourself into the cool darkness... Oh, wait, I've already read that. No. Did I? No, okay. Just as you tuck yourself into the cool darkness of the maintenance corridor, a screech indicates the opening of a door from the office next door. Voices rumble. That was a lot of door. Oh, it wasn't, actually. Crazy. Voices rumble through the room, and you quickly and quietly push yourself deeper into the guts of the building, too close. Barely daring to breathe, you carefully make your way through the maze of passages that brought you here. Their dog legs and dead ends now familiar. Eventually you spot a thin slit of light ahead, marking the loose panel you levered open to gain entrance. You take a deep breath, almost there. Oh. Dude. Can I get an engineer check? I feel like engineers maybe not the best option. Because like these checks didn't exist in the other game. And I mean engineer is pretty cool. I feel like you can use it for work quite a bit, but I feel like I see Intuit a lot more. And especially on these checks, we see like the previous ones are also engager Intuit. So maybe having this as like your main skill would be best, but maybe you can't. I don't know, because I don't think there's enough classes to like have one for each skill to be the main. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway. As you reach the gap, you freeze. Voices rumble from beyond, and peering through, you see two figures in dark clothes searching the chaotic bay behind the strip line. Your eyes are drawn to the dark, boxy weapon one holds at their side. Shit, you hiss silently to yourself, your eyes searching for a pass-through. Let's wait for an opening. Oh, I got it. You wait silent and still as the figures search. They split and drift across the bay. You take the chance, sliding open the panel and slipping behind the scrap and boxes at the edge of the room. You work your way around until you can't get any further. You kick off hard and making a dash for the far side of the bay and the public passage beyond. There's Cadet! Spiky air bike carrier with a really cool Dude, how do I always forget the name of this thing? Whatever. I forget. Whatever. There's a hiss and the guttural chatter of a pressure valve as an air bike. Is it an air bike? But it's like those thingies that you can use. Whatever. Anyway. Oh. Yes. There's a hiss and a guttural chatter of a pressure valve as an air bike pulls up beside you in the passage. Cadet leans over and grabs the collar of your coat. Hop on. In a moment, you are on the back of the air bike, clutching the strap of Cadet's bag as she guns it down the passage, the air resistance almost ripping you from the thin seat. says seat? Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's not what I was thinking then. You lean against her and let out a sigh. The drive pressing into your ribs beneath your jacket. You did it. Still alive back there? Cadet's voice brings you back from the hypnotic rhythm of the tunnels. Tunnel lights rushing past the air bike. She slows the bike with a rapid series of hisses, and you realize she has brought you back to the passage outside Bliss's Bay. Look at the kitty. So cute. You try to understand the route she took. Oh. Actually, oh. That all, and he's like, treat? Am I getting something? Like, hmm? What is... Did you say oh? Not the ideal position, but then you can see him. I'll just keep moving it as we go. What was I saying? You try to understand the route she took, a long loop through the branching transit tunnels of the station, but give up. You can let go now. She straightens up and you unhook your fingers from her bag strap, separating yourself from her back. You push off the bike gently and float in the passage beside her. You okay? Looks pretty rough back there, she smiles. Appreciate you putting it all on the line for me. Who are those guys? Your guess is as good as mine, she shrugs. Didn't look like anyone nice though. I wouldn't sweat it. You wouldn't sweat it? She smiles. Go on then. Let's see the drive. Just the drive out of your jacket and hand it over. That's the one. She squints at it. Should have chucked it when I had the chance. You get your first good look at it, and there's not much to see. A small lump of solid-state memory with a few markers on the case. You spot a yellow hex among them. Hexport. Shouldn't hang around. Damn right. She slides her bag around her shoulder to the front and slots the drive neatly into a pocket. I know someone in the scatter yards who can crack anything. She'd be my first port of call to crack this thing open. She stretches her shoulders. And I should make myself scarce from the spindle anyway, but before those dickheads catch up with me. Come with us. Appreciate the offer, but I think it's best if we go our separate ways for now. 2 targets are harder to track than 1. She cycles the pressure valve on the bike impatiently. That leans away from her bike, squinting out of the viewing window at your ship behind. That yours? She doesn't wait for an answer. If I'm not mistaken, that old thing is going to struggle to reach the scatter yards unless you've added a Hasnav suite. I do have it. I do have it. What? No, I haven't. I know what a Hasnav is. Why am I acting confused? I guess the game assumes that I did this mission before the other one. Where you help the sister of Seraphim, but I've already done that. I have a Hasnav. Anyway, well. Hasnav? Yeah, belt between here and the scatter yards is drowning in debris. Worse since export. You'll need hazard navigation to make the crossing safely. Lotic Syndicate created the tech to help their tankers cross the belt. Common knowledge. I know that. That's where I got mine. It's kind of weird that I can't just say, yes, yes I do. And that nods at your ship. Maybe you should head up to Wellspring. You can barter or steal a suite. Yes, casually. Here, Cadet unties a bag lashed to her bike frame and holds it out to you. Not enough here for a refit, but maybe you'll find some use for them. What are you giving me? Take the bag and something clinks inside as you do. You open it, find a couple engine components. Okay. I was gonna use them to boost her. She taps the frame of the air bike. But you deserve them. That's right. I do. I risked a lot. But also I kinda wanna know what's in the jar. She meets your eye, then looks away. Not like I'll be doing any runs for a while anyway. Thanks. It's nothing. Like I said, you deserve them. She flexes her fingers on the bike handles, eager to be away. Cadet's airbike stutters and purrs, trembling in the air like an arrow ready to be loosed. Oh, Lulu is loafing on Cyber's desk. She's so cute. To around, she winks and guns the throttles, zipping off down the passage with a pulse of air that ripples by through your clothes. Okay. Oh, I'm struggling now. You stare after her as she goes, the bag of components still hanging from your hand. How many? Probably 2, right? You realize as you look down the passage that you never asked how Cadet plans to get to the scatter yards. The question, like a score of others, will have to wait until you run into her next. Although you have a feeling she will find a way to slip away before you can ask them next time too. Head back towards your ship to stow the components, idly wondering if you could justify buying an airbike to serve it as you do so. Oh, 3! Nice. And up. Oh, I have 4 upgrade points. Okay, so we can get endure, and that way we don't have negative on it, because right now we have 2 abilities that are negative. We can't do anything about engage. We're just too socially awkward for that, I guess. But we could make the endure better, or we could make something else a plus. Thing is, normally there is an alternative. You know, normally like you have endure, but then you have something else you can use. We could just improve one of the others, or we could go all in on engineering. I think it would be better to get a plus on a different ability. And I'm leaning towards Intuit, to be honest. Because I feel like engineer and interface go together, and then endure and Intuit go together. So you want to have a plus on one of each, you know? Because like we saw Intuit a lot and we got lucky, but we're not very good at that. And we have, oh, here it's interface, but there was another place where it also used that. I think it's gone now. I think I've done it. But anyway, I think it makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. I think once we do this, unless we feel like we're missing something, maybe we can go for endure and remove those minuses, because having 2 abilities with minuses is rough. Like, I've seen points where I have to pick one of the minuses, and it's really bad. But I think having 2 pluses is probably better. 2 abilities with pluses I think is better. I also get these, but I think I prefer this. I don't want to use the push a lot because it stresses me out. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So now we can stay here a day longer to off-put the thing, because when you travel you lose 3, so it's not worth traveling today because we have just 2. So I think we can explore. Oh, I have no dice. Okay. So we can sleep, and we can either travel or we can work around here for a bit. Honestly, I think I would like to work here for a bit because we could buy some supplies. Fill up before we go somewhere else. But we also might want to stay a while in the next place, so maybe we want to go quickly there. We have really good dice today. Alright, so I'm thinking... Hey, Lula. Lula is so loud I could not hear the music. Oh, okay. But it's mine. I hope so. I couldn't hear the cozy music. Did I change it up? I don't know. I never hear it myself, so... Maybe you guys are tired of it. I don't know. I like it, and it's copyright free, so you know. I still remove it from the votes because the votes get... I think the votes get flagged, and they might... I don't remember if they get muted, but it's copyright free anyway. It's just that they, you know, yeah, whatever. Anyway, well, yeah, okay. So I was thinking, we have really good dice rolls. We could stay here longer and... Oops, sorry. We could stay here longer and do the rest of the stuff here, but I think we maybe we'll just like... We have a good amount of cryo. We can fill up on fuel and get one more supply, because maybe in the within the next cycle we'll get another supply. So we'll be full up. Actually, I'm not sure I can do all of that with the money I have, but, you know. Just because the fuel here is cheap, so I'll focus on the fuel. And we can go to another place. But let's see first the map, but I think that might be a good idea. Lila was on your desk. We want to go to Helion Gate. You're on the cat. Oh, you're looking at the monitor. I think it's nicer than my other one. Don't you think? That it's same but 32. Similar but 32 inches. But it looks nicer. Anyway.
That's what I fucking said.
Get out. Oh. I have the lobster to defend me here from cyber. This is so cute. I love it. I love it. Anyway. Okay. So I was saying, I don't want to do the scatter yards yet. Where is that even? Oh, irradiated. So there's the scatter yard. So we would have to go here and then there. But I think we need 11 to go from here to there. So not... Yeah, we also have to improve that. So yeah, the Helion belt has... Wait. The Helion belt... Should we explore more of the area we're in? I don't know. Something is wrong with your body beyond the damage you have sustained. You need to find someone who can tell you what is happening to you. The thing is, I would prefer to fully explore the far spindle before moving on. But also I think we're probably gonna go back there at some point. So I think we're good to go somewhere else, because we have a decent roll today. For this cycle, and I thought we could go to Helion Gate and do some good progress there. And I think we're a good spot right now. So yeah, and doing this would probably let us fix the damage to the dice from the stress, because right now 2 of my dice are like very close to breaking, and then the other 3 are also not in perfect condition. So yeah, it was there. Okay, good. The music, yeah. Okay. So, I think I'll fill up on fuel, just to be safe, because the fuel here is not the cheapest, but it's cheap. So I'll do that. And then I'll buy another supply. Oh, I just realized something. What I realized was... I haven't eaten. I probably want to eat before I go. I'll buy 1 supply. And I'll use a 3 on this other place. And then we'll go. And we still have 4 dice and they're all 4s and 5s. That's really good. I'll do this. And maybe we'll even impress this person. Oh, look at that! Perfect. So we're full up on energy. We impress that person a bit. So next time we get a positive or 2 neutrals, we'll be done with this. But we'll do that next time we're here. And this time this way we'll travel and we'll lose all these. Which doesn't actually really fit there. He loves being there, but he's too big. And now they lose. So I can't really put the camera there. Camera is broken. Oh, I don't think you can hear me. The camera's broken. I don't want to mess with it. Oh, there you go. That's perfect. Yeah. Anyway. I need to unleash the power of the sun on this chassis. Prepare for airport sounds. Oh my god. Alright. Actually, like, my computer always does, like, an insane amount of noise when I turn it on for some reason. I also need to buy another fan, because I don't have a fan. Like, push the air out. I need to buy one. Alright, let's go. Let's go to Helion Gate. I want to figure out what's wrong with me. That's what I put on. I was trying to put that on the title. I was like, this time I won't forget to fix myself. And I was like, doesn't that mean like when you fix a pet or something? Like, I feel like that might be. People might be like, what are you saying? That doesn't sound right, you know? So I gave up on that title. Alright. Your refuge in the belt. Oh, the rig. Okay. Helion Gate hangs over the rig. Its corroded arches resemble the dislocated vertebrae of some vast, long dead serpent. Is that a ship also? I don't know. Oh, there I am. Look at me. I'm so tiny. Anyway. That's one big ugly scrap pile, Seraphine whistled. Oh, I forgot to use the rest of this raw scrap on the other place. That was really dumb. I should have done that. I almost certainly have no use for this raw scrap. I hope I don't need this processed scrap. Oh well. Seraphine whistles from the pilot seat. Solheim didn't like to build them small. Kind of beautiful. I don't think beautiful is the right word. Oh, they're both gone now. Sage, go back in the catchery. Looking at my hand. Sitting. Anyway. What was this for? Actually, I'm curious. Seraphine shakes his head. System's biggest door. Only opened if you ask nicely. Got to be big if you want to fit every ship that visits the system through it. Okay, that's a good point, actually. Bliss cuts in from the back of the cockpit. Impressive, really, building something so massive out here. Oh my god, Stitch has the zoomies. He looks so cute. Just running around like a cartoon. For no reason. It's adorable. Solheim likes to impress visitors. Sure, Seraphine leans for... Okay, but he just gave a very valid reason for why it's big, so I don't know why you're saying that. Anyway, Solheim likes to impress visitors. Sure, Seraphine leans forward, looking for the best place to enter the structure. They also like to scan entire ships and impound those that didn't enter through the gate. Seraphine catches your eye, looking for some agreement. Not the most admirable qualities. I mean, yeah, okay. I'm sure it is impressive that they built something this big, but... Yeah, I mean... Solheim was a curse on this system, that is true. Seraphine nods. Better off without them, that's for sure. I agree, but without them, this system would just be two gas giants and a load of rocks. No harm in recognizing it. Sure, that's true, is it? Well, maybe. I don't know. You look out of the cockpit towards the gate, its layers of systems and rooms slowly opening to the void, peeling away cycle after cycle to reveal the bones beneath. This is where Jean-Mi mentioned you might be able to find the location of a ship with a prime ship mine. Oh! Among the old shipping manifests and Solheim records, you look over the towering structure of the gate. This is going to take some work. Suddenly, a flash high up on the gate catches your eye, a light turning on and off again. For a moment, you lose track. This place inhabited? Stefan raises an eyebrow. I doubt it. He winks and smiles. You opening for a station sidebar? I have a feeling you'll be disappointed unless we find an executive's old liquor cabinet. Bliss pats you on the shoulder and drifts out of the cockpit. Oh, wait. For information, my chassis has 3,000 watt power supplies. That's why the sun is required. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. That's insane. Insane. I'm gonna see it. I know you can show it, but I'm probably you can show it. But, you know, I'm curious. That sounds crazy. I have a feeling you'll be disappointed unless we find an executive's old liquor cabinet. Oh. Bliss pats you on the shoulder and drifts out of the cockpit. Time to see what secrets the gate has left. Right. So we can only do these two for now. Solheim Records, Customs Hall. Customs Hall seems like a better place to start. Identifying a ship with a viable ship mine means pouring. Pouring? Isn't that missing a U? Anyway. Through the records of Solheim shipping lanes. Wait, I have new dice. Wait! I have new dice. I didn't remember I got new dice when I traveled. I should have used up the ones I had. Oh, that's such a waste. I was saving up really good dice and I came in and got new ones. Damn. Alright. That's fine. That makes sense, you know? Like, I'm not... That definitely makes sense. I just... You see? Okay. Intuit versus interface, and then here... Engineer versus interface, which isn't exactly what I said, but I mean, we got a plus on each side, so that's really good. I really think we got something good there. So yeah, explore the corridors of Scan Hall. Once the main checkpoint for entry into the entire Helion system, the Helion gate lies dark and broken, but it is not without its secrets. Alright. Actually, it's sounding like maybe we should start with the records here, right? And do a positive 100% here. 3. So, okay, both dangerous ones are the ones we have, so I'm just gonna use the 6s. Let's just start here. Yeah, I think that's... Actually, it would be the same here, but here it's less risky. Neutral. Okay. I can do there, but and then it's the same. It's 25% negative, but it's dangerous, so maybe... I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. You do it here. Or the other one again. Oh no, wait. Yeah, because it doesn't get a plus. I go for the danger. We just need 2. This is probably dumb, but let's try it. Okay. Okay. Actually, that's okay. I just lost some energy. Maybe we'll need to go back, though, to first spindle. Because it's a good thing I filled up on fuel. Because I can go back like this. And we can buy more stuff, spend a bit of time there, you know. Because, I mean, probably we won't really find much food here. In the dark and airless void of the archives, something flickers. Oh, Lilo. Behind my monitor. Just loafing. We have been working in the dark, picking through the guts of corroded machines, skimming the data in their corrupt memories, digging through a graveyard in search of ghosts. But now with another flicker, the place begins to come back to life. All along the rows of benches, some of them crushed by fallen ceiling panels, terminals begin to flicker into an easy life. A cacophony of distorted sounds accompany the machines, as some of them immediately glitch and spark. Did you do this? Stand frozen as the archive glitters around you with a million shipping entries. The stream of information is overwhelming. Node graphs drawing out, routes and inventories tracing a web around you in pale cyan. Suddenly, they all shut off, the terminals blinking out together, leaving a single translucent screen glowing softly in the dim room. And in that dim room, drifting towards you out of the dark, you see a figure. Is this what you are looking for? The voice crackles aggressively through your suit's local comms. Stop right there, criminals come. That's all it makes me think about that one. Who are you? Junie! Sleeper! Is that you? You hear Junie's voice now, tense and unsure. She stops beside the single online terminal, her suited form lit in the pale light. You hear? I think we were okay with June though, right? Because like she took the thing that we were looking at and she didn't tell us that she wanted to take it before, but we were like, okay, fair enough. I think so. I think so. But from the beginning I was suspicious because like anyway, I've gone through it before, but like we went to the shop and this guy gave us a job and he was like, if you go here and get this thing, I'll give you the feed lines you need to fix your ship. And we were like, okay. And then we left and this person ran after us and said, hey, I work with that guy and he sent me to go with you guys. And I'm like, how do I know you work with that guy? You're just here on the street and saying that, like. And I was right. It didn't work with him. Look at Stitch. It doesn't fit his you can't really see, but his body's coming out the other side and it's also through this side. It's really cute. He's too big. It is. Glad to see you again. She paused and glanced around, though the avenue is a little unexpected. What are you doing here? Searching for these archives too, although slightly less forcefully than you. I did have this whole speech prepared for whatever salvager was ripping through these archives so messily, not to mention aggressively, but now that I know it was you, well, I'm just glad to see you. Although you really need to be more careful. You could have taken the entire archive down the way you were working with it. These machines are decades old and you can't just rifle through them like they were a scrap pile. I saw the pattern of your queries. A prime shipment equipped ship. Still operational at the collapse, last located in the region around Helion Gate. You can feel how pleased she is with herself from here. That about right? Nicely done. Noz, would you expect anything else? That's why I did the hard work for you. Junie beckons you over to the lone lit up terminal. You drift over, see a single point. A faded transit trail beside it. Sunward. What are you doing? I heard some noises. I don't know what he's doing, but anyway. A faded transit trail beside it, sunward from the Helion Blade. Something like this, maybe? She smiles and steps aside so you can see the screen. You check the info pane beside the map. Ship mine in use. Abandoned by all hands after the collapse. Tantalizingly in reach. Something like that. She shrugs. Well then, it's yours. But Junie turns and in the glow of the terminal meets your eye with complete seriousness. The question is, what do you want it for? What did you owe me? Why? I need to say, but you know what? I trust her. Maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like I can trust her. Explain about your body. You tell her what Jianmi told you about your shifting body transformed by some unknown influence, about the need for a prime shipment to house your emulated mind while he runs a diagnostic process. She's silent for a moment, unsure how to respond. I'm sorry, Sleeper, but I think I can help you. I want to come with you. Junie gives you a strong look. Do you know how often someone gets out to one of those old Solheim wrecks? They are more trouble than they are worth, but contained inside there's an entire history to uncover. gonna take my ship mine, right? Because I'm not okay with that. You can take other stuff that I don't care about. But dude, you're not taking my ship mine, okay? I need that. Also, how can he help me? I need that ship mine. And you are welcome to it, she paused. I promise to help you get what you need and not get in your way. I know I can't force you or trick you into taking me. That's why I wanted to offer you this instead. She indicates the terminal still showing the ship's final resting place. I hope that maybe if I helped you find what you needed, it would show I can be trusted. How did you escape export? That's actually a good question. With great difficulty, she sighs. An evacuation was called and I managed to get on board an outbound ship. I didn't see you in the chaos, so I'm glad to see you now, she pauses. Think about my offer, sleeper. I'll send the coordinates to your ship and I'll be hanging around the gate until you are ready to leave. She shifts in front of the terminal and plugs in her deck, tapping away at rapid speed. How are you here? How'd you get here? This is abandoned. You don't have a ship. If you need to go get supplies from the spindle or anything else, fine. She folds her arms. I'll wait. But if you go on this job without me, I'll get the message. She shrugs. You won't see me again. With that, you leave her in the archive extracting data as you ascend back to Helion's Gate's upper levels. New contract, yeah. So, okay, so I probably need to go out at some point, but I want to see... So this is a problem because I need 4 fuel to get from the spindle to here, and then I need 4 fuel to go from here to the wreck. And then I don't know if I can go from the wreck to the spindle, but I only have 2 fuel left. And it for sure takes 4 fuel to go from the wreck to the spindle if I can go directly. And if not, then I need to come back to the gate and then to there, and that's 8 more fuel. I don't have space for so much fuel. So this is... Also, this is a dangerous mission. I don't think I can do this right now. I don't think I can do this right now. Will she just wait forever also? Because, like, I think I'm gonna take a while to come back and do this. I don't think I can do it. Unless I can extract fuel from the thing, which, I mean, I feel like they would let you do that because otherwise how am I supposed to do this? But I'm not gonna risk it, and I'm gonna wait until I can improve this. Which I need 8 of these parts for. I'm missing 3, to be fair. I think I can buy some at this place, which is... It has a... Yeah, it's blocked all around, but also they just said that I wouldn't be able to go there for a while. I don't remember it being for sale anywhere else. So yeah, I don't think we can do this right now. I think we can finish this up. We can spend another 2 days here and finish this up. I'm saying 2 days because then we get the most out of traveling. But anyway, we'll go back to the spindle, spend some time there, and then go somewhere else, I think. I don't think we can do this right now. We also don't have food here. Oh, it looks different now. That's cool. Alright. So let's use the 5 here. And the 6 here. Oh, new location. What is that? Ooh. Oh! Resupply ship! Oh, no! 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 Dude, it's... That's just mean. There's only one way to get fuel from here. And it's my I think it's actually the one that I can't even improve. Oh no, it's not. It's the one I could improve. So if I had improved that, then right now I could do this more easily. But that's okay. We can do other stuff in the meantime. It's fine. I think we'll be fine. Although I don't want to go on missions too much because if I get any stress, then one of my dice will break, and that just sucks. Okay. Let's do a 5 here, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. That unlocks 2 more spaces. We can get scrap. With endure again. It's a shame because I have a crew. Why can't they scrap the fuel? Why do I have to do everything? Anyway. Data scraping. Terminals enter. Okay. Search for supplies again. It's always endure. Okay, I definitely want to use my next 4 points for endure. But I need 4 points. Which takes so long to get. I think we've only got 4 points so far since we started, so just for perspective, you know? Right, so what about... What I'm thinking is... We can use our 6... Honestly, we could use our 4 here, but it's dangerous. I'm not sure I want to. Our 3, sorry. Our 3. We could use the 6, like, on getting fuel or something. Maybe not fuel, because... Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I could use it here. It's not the best odds, but maybe I can get something other than just scrap. Find good metal. I don't think I'll be able to, though. So, okay, let me try the 3 here. What do I get from it? Solheim data, but I lost a bunch of energy. What can I do with this? Data left behind from the corporation that once owned Helion. Honestly, if I use the 6 here, I could starve, and I don't want to starve. I really don't. So maybe I'll just use it here, and we'll be good. Hello, Exorcism. How are you? How are you doing? How's Bioshock? I think I'll use it here. I think it's our best option, and then I'll go back to the spindle. I'll take it. Yeah, let's do that. But definitely, I'd like to have endure at 0 instead of -1. Right now, -2 actually. It does -2 on the dice. When I come back here, but I also really want to do that because that'll be very helpful. But also, that's a dangerous mission, so we really want to be ready for it. Oh, we could go here. Oh, but I think this has barely anything. Let's go back to the spindle. Good, how's your day? It's good. I got my new monitor, I'm happy. When I traveled, I only took 1 monitor, so for streaming, I can't. I hate streaming with just 1. I just got used to 2, you know, so yeah. Finally got it today. I'm so happy. It looked like that. What the hell is happening? Oh, okay, it's fixed now. That's weird. So I finally got it. I'm happy. How's your day? Oh, I already asked. Yeah, I'm playing Citizen Sleeper. I love this game. I played the first one fully. It was so nice. And now I'm playing this one. It's really nice too. It's different, but it's nice. Alright, I will start with a 2 here. Okay, negative. Another one, sure. Okay, neutral. Okay, we're close. So now what I want to do... We can work for cryo here, which could be a good idea. Or... Oh, wait, I want to do this, actually. I don't think I have any other use for this, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't know where I can use the Solheim data yet. We haven't really found any use for it. Okay, that's good. We have some more cryo now. So now, I think this is just buying stuff, yeah. At some point I should do that because there's a progress bar there, so there's clearly something there. Yeah, I need to fill up on fuel as well. Oh wait, I want to go to the rig, get some fuel, and I think this is what I want to do now. Explore this. Yeah, okay. Finally, with 2 monitors, happy for you, thank you. I don't actually know the game. It's really nice. It's like, it's not like any sort of like reaction game or anything like that, which I kind of like because I have really bad reactions. It's just like a choice game, but it's like, basically you get these dice per cycle, which a cycle is like a day. And it's like 1 to 6, and then you have these abilities. And you're always like really bad at one. Actually, you're really bad at 2 to start, but one of them you can't improve, and you're good at one. And you just kind of have to work with that. So for instance, if I go here, oh, not here. So like if I go here, I can work for a scrap shift and earn money, but I need an engineer, and it's a dangerous job. So if I get a negative outcome, it's probably gonna be really bad. But because I'm an engineer, I get a +1. So if I put a 5 here, I get a 6, and that's 100% positive. So it's completely safe. But if I put a 3 here, then I get a 4, and these are the odds. And if I put a 4, it jumps up to a 5, you know, so. And then there's just a whole story, and I feel like there's like... In the last one, there were some tough choices, especially towards the end. This one, there's been some choices, but I think they weren't too tough yet. But it's really, I don't know. I like games with choices, you know? So I love this game. And it's just a lot of, like, managing your resources and stuff. This one more than the last. Because you have a ship, and you need fuel, you need supplies, you need other stuff. The last one, you just need one thing to, like, survive yourself, you know? You just needed to keep preparing yourself because you're kind of like you're kind of a robot. It's kind of weird. But yeah, definitely a really nice game. And now in this one you have a crew and you like go out on missions, and that's why you need supplies and stuff. I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I think maybe it's not for everyone, but it's a really nice game for sure. Do I get a +1? Yes. Yes, you do, because you're an engineer. Sounds too complex for me. I'm just playing and turning my brain off. Fair enough. I think definitely you need to think of it. It's not a very complex game, but you definitely need to think like where you wanna chance it, you know? Because you have good dice, you have bad dice. If you have 1s or 2s, they're really bad. And you have to be really careful where you use them. Sometimes they're safe stuff, but they're very rare. And if it's safe, you just throw them there. That's what I do. But, like, especially when you're out on a mission, you really have to decide what risks you want to take. And in the beginning, I took some risks that I kind of regretted on the first mission. That's how you learn, you know, but... It's not too complex, but definitely there's definitely thinking in this game. I'm always like, am I going from this to there, and then I go there, but then maybe I want to go back there, and then yeah. But yeah, anyway, I'm really enjoying this game. I really like it. It has a nice music also, really nice writing. The thing is also, I'm just reading all the time, and I hate reading. That's the thing I like the least about this game. It's also because I'm streaming, because I'm reading it out loud, but yeah. I don't mind reading to myself, but then when I read out loud, I hate it. And you're jumping from this to Cyberpunk 2077? I want to, yes. So The thing is, because before I didn't have my GPU, I didn't have my own computer, and then I didn't have a GPU. I was playing these like lower graphics games, you know? And now I have a bunch of them going, and I want to finish at least a few before I pick up Cyberpunk, but I definitely want to play Cyberpunk. I think it's definitely the first game I'm really gonna test my GPU on, you know? I think it's gonna be cool. I never played it because I was like hoping to get a nice computer for this. So yeah. At my other computer, it probably ran it, but probably not very well, you know? And especially with the stream, it probably wouldn't run very well, so yeah. And I also have Dragon Age. I was also playing Dragon Age before. I don't know if I want to go back to it though. Let's see. Alright, let's study the manifests. Actually, I just want to be done with it, so let's do a 5. I get a positive. Oh, I got a new location. What is this? Signal station. Signal station searches for signals in the far spindle's local region. Sorting them is too much work for just the crew. Huh. Does this give us money, or does it give us like missions, or what? Signal station makes use of the network of arrays across the far spindle. Synchronizing them is specialist work. This sounds like work, like for money. Oh yeah, this symbol is square, okay. It's just a very different types of games, yes. I am a variety streamer. I like very different kinds of games. There's a few games I don't really appreciate. My cameras are so big. I think I made them smaller before, didn't I? I need to make them smaller. I'm just realizing that. I like a lot of different types of games. There's some I don't like the spaceship kinds of games. I don't like. There's just a gap in my brain there. I can't play them properly. Every time there's you have to control a spaceship in a game, I can't. I don't know why I can't. I played Starfield a bit a long time ago, and the game was teaching me and I couldn't figure out anyway. I was just guessing. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just really bad at those kinds of games, and I don't really like them. And if it's very like fast reaction games, I mean, I still like them, but I'm really bad at them. But I like playing all kinds of games, and I think Cyberpunk has a good story, right? So that's good for me. I like good stories. I think I'll use a 3 here, because the 3 is the same as the 4. You can save the 4 for something else. That bumps it up. There we go. Minor drive complete. Perfect. What do I get? Oh, another place. Okay. To work. Okay, so now we can just come here and work and buy stuff, which is cool. Oh, venture bar shift. Only vouch for gamblers can... Oh my god, this is engage. I'm never gonna be able to do this. I can maybe put some 6s into this if I really want to, but... So many as well. But like, engage I really can't improve, so I'm screwed on that. If you want to gamble in the I mean, I don't really want to gamble. Beltborn venture, you'll need a member's backing. Perhaps after enough shifts, you'll find a sponsor. I don't really want to gamble, but I want missions. Okay. We can use the 4 for work. I think I'll use the 4 here. I want to see... No, not here. I want to see what this is about. It's just money, okay. I thought maybe we could get some clues for a job or something, but maybe not. Let's go to sleep. Look, oh, the sun looks different. Okay. But it looks different, but yeah, it's just the direction of the, not the sun, whatever, the star. I think it makes sense to work here a bit longer and resupply before we go. Just to play with the, like, the travel thing where, because the guy's on our trail, you know? So let's... What is this? I forgot. Feeling shift. Okay. Let's... This pays about the same as the other one. What was this? Oh, this was an engage one. What else do we have? This is for buying. This is just food, but we can get that. Yeah, okay. Let's work here, I think. It's good. It's just risky, so not too bad. Right. 4 is not so great, but this doesn't look too risky. Maybe I should have used the 4 first. Okay, neutral. This... You know what? I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So we got some good money. What am I going for here? Fuel. I'm gonna go for supplies. See if I can get one more. They're more expensive. And I'll buy... Actually, I won't buy anything yet. Let's just rest up a bit. Because our guys can find fuel. If I find a supply right now, I'll put them on fuel. They did, yeah. So just find fuel now. Although I could just put them to cryo, but... You know. Alright, we got some 6s. We could put them to here. Still risky, but... Should we do it? I don't really want to gamble, but I want to see what that's about. I just want to do everything. You can put the 1 here. I don't want to do that first, though. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Put the 1 here. Oh, we did it! Alright, continue. Let's see. Sleeper, Nemba wants to see you. You notice the other volunteers as you wipe off your hands and clip your cutlery to the magnetic rack. You drift out of the improvised canteen on your way to the kitchen in the back. Bitch. Can barely see. It was a busy shift, and each shift seems busier than the last. That makes sense, of course. You've seen the steady flow of refugees arriving from the inner system, and most of them with barely a chit to their name end up in the underhang. As you cross into the kitchen, you can still hear the rumble of the refugees' conversations through the hatch. The other chef leads you past the rehydrators and the hand-built centrifugal oven to a small office unit at the back of the kitchen. They knock on the door for you, then glide away to finish their own meal, leaving you to wait by it. You look around the small but carefully arranged kitchens as you wait. Your shifts here have left you familiar with the mix of improvised and salvaged equipment, some of which you have never seen before you came here. Oh, there's Nemba. Precise humanitarian chef. Come in, sleeper. Nemba is perched at a desk uplit by a small transparent terminal screen, reading glasses perched on the end of his nose. You've seen Nemba before, but not as much as you'd imagine you would while working at a place called Nemba's Kitchen. Even though there isn't a proper sign out front, everyone in the underhang knows its name. The man himself is more of a mystery. Apart from the occasional barked order in the busy kitchen, he is like more than a blur. Little more than a blur to you. Why do you work here? He barely looks up from his terminal screen, the scrolling text reflected in his lenses. Do I want to say I want to help or the food is good? Honestly, I was doing it to get food for free. and because I saw the progress, I was like, there's something there. There's definitely something there. But I mean, I also want to help, but also am I not taking, now that I'm thinking about it and people go to work at the underhang, am I not taking work from those people? Like people that are working at the underhang, which is dangerous. They could be working in this place if I wasn't here, right? So maybe I'm not being so helpful being here. I don't know. Well, nothing can you do? Uh... I want to help. I don't know if the food is good, so... Uh-huh. Nemba stops scrolling the screen and looks over his glasses at you. You do well here, Sleeper. You are fast, precise, you're doing good work. He goes back to scrolling. Thanks. Nemba lifts a hand in response. That's my worry, Sleeper. Good workers like you, they move on fast. He leans back and looks at you. 10 cycles, maybe more of it, maybe less, and then they're gone. And the team gets used to having them here, gets used to working at that pace, then suddenly they have to work differently. They have to pick up the slack, change jobs, change stations, and a few of them think, well, maybe it's time I moved on too. So what I've found is good workers are trouble, especially those who come and go, like you. He paused watching you. I did kind of come and go, because I've not been very, like, how do you say? Consistent, so this shouldn't be a problem, right? Okay, I will let him speak. I can't say I'm not going anywhere, because I'm traveling between places. I'm on the run. This place, it runs on consistency, Sleeper. Those that turn up every cycle, good or bad, they get the people fed. Takes off his reading glasses, inspecting them for smudges. Let's be honest, that ain't you. That's true. So let's cut to it. I can't use you in the kitchen anymore. You're done. He shrugged. Sorry. But this place also runs on all those machines out there, on the suppliers that can rope in, the donations, feeding refugees from the inner system is logistics as much as it is chefing. Shakes his head, which is why I'm cooped up in the back. Okay. So maybe you're gone. I never see you again. Okay, thanks for coming. Well, we'll soldier on without you. But maybe you still want to be useful. Maybe I heard you have a ship. He smiles at you. Yeah, maybe I heard you chatting. And maybe I have a little something held up in a place only a ship like yours can reach. I negotiated the purchase of some valuable inner system spores from a group that came from there. But they somehow ended up at the depot in Greenbelt. Then besides it, so if you head to Greenbelt and you find the delivery and you bring it back, well... Nemba looks at you pointedly. That would be helping. Cloudpunk, yes! Yes. That was fun. Cloudpunk was fun. It was a good game. That would be the kind of help a good worker, even an inconsistent worker, might be able to offer me. Nemba squints at you. Seems like the kind of thing that someone genuine, someone who wants to help for real might do, don't you think? Don't wait for your reply. But it also seems like a kind of thing that might sit on a list of priorities for so long it disappears and never gets done. I've seen that happen too. I guess we'll find out which is which. He definitely places his reading glasses back on his face and continues to scroll the screen on his terminal. You know the way out, Sleeper. You turn in the doorway slightly taken aback and it slides shut behind you. You glide out through the kitchen, through the improvised canteen and the people eating and chatting there, and into the cold underhand passageway beyond. All the time considering what you might do next and recalling that persuasive glint in Nemba's eyes. Okay, we could go there. My problem is, I wonder if I have to do this. I have to extract the prime ship mine. And Junie is waiting for me there. And Junie said, you can go to the spindle to resupply and I'll be waiting. But if you don't show... Oh, no, she said if I go to the ship without her, she'll take the hint. I can go wherever I want and she'll just stay waiting, I think, right? That's what I'm assuming, because I don't want to go there right now. Okay, so what we can do... Yeah, so we would deliver the spores. We can work a bit here. We can also spend some money here. Figure this out. Do I have to do this once a day or something? No. That gives me energy though. Okay, so I'll come back for it. I think I'll... You know, we have a decent amount of money. Although once I buy fuel, it won't be so decent. So where's the... Oh, it's here. So we would have to go to Helion Gate to go to the green belt, which would probably take too much fuel. So I don't think we want to go there yet. We could also go to the scatter yards, but we would have to go there, and then I think it's 11 to there. I think we need to improve our ship. I just don't know how, because I think the only place I've seen engine parts components for sale was Wellspring, and we can't go there anymore. Maybe Holmes Rock I also saw. I'm not sure. Because if we can improve the rig, take more fuel, I think we could do a lot of the stuff we need to do right now. Also, I think we should spend another day here and get some money before we go. Yeah. Let's do that. Make a bit of money. I don't think I'll use the 2 anywhere, because there's nowhere safe to use it anymore. So let's just go to sleep. New cycle. We lose 1 energy. What I'm gonna do is gonna have a drink here. We got 2 fuel as well. So yeah, there we go. What I want to do... Oh, I should spend my dice here, though. Because once we travel... Where am I going? I actually didn't pick, did I? So I was thinking, what does Flotsam have? I forgot. I think Holmes Rock doesn't really have much of interest to me. But... I think it might have... engine parts. I don't remember. Maybe we should go to Flotsam first, though. I think there's more stuff to do there. So let's use our dice now, because once we travel, we get them back. We could keep using 6s here, just to like start putting this up. But to be honest, I don't really want to put it now. I guess I should. I guess I should put any 6 I get here. If I ever want to see this happen, because otherwise it's never gonna happen. Because engage, I'm always gonna have -2, so I'm always gonna wait for a 6. I'm always gonna wait for a 6, and I'm not gonna be here a lot because there's not a whole lot to do here anymore. I think I've done most of the things, so... Alright, let's try it. It's only risky, it's not too bad. What is Rico cooking cyber? Yes, I am cooking cyber. Or did she find the nearest Nando's? There's no Nando's in Germany. In Europe, there's only in the UK and Ireland, I think. There's nowhere else in Europe. I was very sad about that. That was one of the worst spouts about leaving Ireland, huh? Huh? Ah. I said nearest, yeah. I'll just go to England really quick. Oh my god. Cyber is torturing Lulu, look at that. He's deciding if she likes it. Unfortunately, you can't see because I don't have a light yet for that. Oh? Oh, really? Down. Yeah, then. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe I'll get to England. Actually, Cyber is cooking some vegetarian dish, so it'll take him about an hour, so that's how much I have to stream. Anyway, Chocolate Warzone? What? What Chocolate Warzone? I did have some snacks, but I forgot to have the ones you guys redeemed, but I had some in the break. I shouldn't have too many now because I have to have dinner soon. I'll have some gummies. Alright, I'll do this. This is being picked up. Neutral, okay. Neutral's good. And then what is this? No. Oh, that's it. That's the same one. I think I'll try this one. Okay. Neutral's good. Hope I don't lose energy. I can use it 2 also because it goes up to 3. Cool. Alright, let's go. Oh, let's not go. I want to refuel. Oh, no. I have a good amount of cryo, so I think that was good. I think we did good here. And I want them to do odd jobs now, so we just get cryo because we're full up on everything else. Although, to be honest, if they go for fuel, we'll have less fuel after. But I don't know if they get fuel during the trip, and if they do, if it's after it removes the fuel. So I'll just do cryo and then change it. Just to be safe, even though they probably don't do anything during the trip, but I don't know. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, but... Let's go to Flotsam, because I don't remember what this is. I think there might be stuff to do here. I think so. I could be wrong. But we can go to the scatter yards after. We have some stuff to do. Actually, we can't, because I think we need 11 fuel. So... we have to figure that out, I don't know. We have to improve our engine to be able to take 11 fuel. Which means I need 3 engine components more than I have. Alright, let's go. I think we're managing the hunt well, but we'll see. Have I not been here before? Oh, maybe I haven't been here before. I thought I had. It's you. A familiar voice echoes down the tunnel behind you. Femi? Oh, is this the brother of that girl that came with us on a mission and he got pissed? You turn in the passage to find Femi towering over you. He shakes his head. This just keeps getting better. Been a while, Femi. Yeah, I guess. He frowns and glances over his shoulder. Remember Nia, that sister of mine you thought you'd take on a contract? Well, she's taken some inspiration from your little trip. Dude, she wanted to come, alright? And it did help. I didn't say no, but also, you know, let her make her own decisions. Go on. You see anger burning in Femi's eyes, but there's a tiredness there too. He folds his arms across his broad chest. Hello, Cyber. I check if I've been here with a simple word. 1 year! Oh, that's the follow. I have no life. Oh. Oh no. I get the feeling though. Alright. The cymbal crash has been in repair since we got out of export, caught up in that whole mess. Femi sighs. So then, stuck here, she gets bored and decides to sign up with another crew ticket route. I said no, and she went anyway. Femi glares at you. What's that to do with me? Nice attitude, Femi shakes his head. No. No, I do have a nice attitude. What about yours, huh? You're very annoying. I'm very annoyed at you. I feel bad for your sister. She has to deal with you. But also what's happened with her. Do tell. But I don't like you. I asked around, turns out Nia signed on with some idiots heading out to Cutter's End. Femi says the name with an emphasis you can't place. They are as green as you, meaning they have no idea what they're doing going out to a place like that. So you, Femi jabs your chest with a finger, are gonna take me out there together. I'll show you the way. Didn't turn on the dishwasher. It's not full! The dishwasher is not full. Alright? I did the right thing. Oh, actually, it might be. Now that I think of it, it might. I don't know. It's not my fault. Anyway, it's completely full. That's not my fault, okay? Anyway. She knows what she's doing. Even if she does the crew she's with, sure as hell don't. Femi frowns. We're not leaving it to chance. Look, I know how these things go. I've got chits I can pay. Femi grimaces. Can't pay for the parts the cymbal crash needs when no one sells them anyway. 250 cryo. Femi folds his arms across his chest. No bargaining. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get the cymbal crash ready to make the run herself, he sighs. But the shape she's in, it's not the best idea to head out there alone. Suddenly you see the desperation in his eyes. He would risk everything for Nia. Dude, I do want to help Nia, but I don't like you, you know? That's why I'm giving you attitude. But you're giving me way more attitude, so... can't complain. I'll be waiting. We need to head out soon. Femi grips your shoulder. Don't test my patience. Dude, stop threatening me! Stop it! Femi kicks off and glides back along the passage towards his ship. And don't even think about skipping out of Flotsam without me. He calls back to you. Then we're really done. Okay, so I can't leave without helping him. That's good because I have someone coming after me. If I go to the map to go there, it does remove some of the... No, it doesn't. Does this count as travel and so it helps with the... I think so. So I guess we can spend some time here and then... Right? Per travel. I think it counts if I go on a mission and back, it counts as travel once and so I should spend some days here. Right? Dude! 4 days? 4 days? 4 days. You're giving me 4 cycles. It's a good thing I actually, you know, like, saved up for things, got, like, filled up on stuff and got some cryo, because this guy is really pushing me, you know? Okay, yeah, that's the... So I have been here, okay. I don't want to do that. Engine parts! I don't have enough money for it, but if we do go with him, then we get the money for it, so that's good. I think I'll just fill up on fuel and go then. Now the thing is, I think if I go there... Dude, this is what I never remember. If I go on the mission, do I also get new dice? I think so. Because then it makes sense for me to just use them now and then go. Okay, let me Google it. Okay, that's okay. I can probably see it in the guide now that I think of it. Nothing here. Having different hubs requires fuel. I don't see it. How do I know? Like, when I travel to a different place, it gives me new dice. But I don't know if me traveling to these missions, which are more local, if I still get new dice. Because I think I do. If not, because like if I get new dice, then I should just use up the ones I have right now. But I'm trying to find it. But if I'm gonna take them with me, then I definitely should not use them, you know? It doesn't say save your dice here, so because it has like here it says you'll need to prepare, so gather fuel, gather supplies, look for opportunities for crew, consider what crew to take. It doesn't say, you know, save up your dice. I don't know. It doesn't say. I looked online very quickly, but I don't think I. Figure it out. Yeah, no one says online. I know when you travel, you get new ones. But online people are just saying, just go to sleep. I know. But what else? I'm gonna assume. Actually, I shouldn't assume because if I'm wrong, and I get there with no dice, I'm screwed. And I don't need to take that gamble damage, so I think I'm gonna do 2 days of working and then go with full dice, and I'll see if they change, and if they do, I know, and I'll try to remember. I might not, but I'll try. All right, so I guess let's work for a few days. Maybe we can even get the engine components. We don't need to get them now, so maybe I'll just save up on the money though. So yeah, I will work on the maintenance. The maintenance. Let's do it. What do I get? 8 cryo? Okay, but I do get scrap, so I'll take it. Sure. Fine. Okay. How risky is it? Should I use my 3s here? I guess I can. It's 2s, but they become 3s. That's what I mean. Why not? Okay. That's good. To sleep? They're full on resources. Our crew is gathering money. They just got 3 cryo, which is actually really not a lot. And I'm just gonna gather some money for these. Oh, that's a good roll. We're just gonna gather some money for a bit. I don't think there's anything else to do, so... yeah. I could do this one, but I think there's no reason to. So we'll just keep going for this one. That's the worst one we have. Neutral, okay, so now we're good. We can't get negative anymore. We'll just get money, get scrap. We can use the scrap on the spindle to get like the processed one later on when we get there again. Yeah, so we got some good money. We could actually buy the engine components right now and improve our rig, but I think I'm gonna wait just to be safe, because then we would be kind of low on cryo and I don't want to risk that. Yeah, but that's... squeeze more power... wait. Yeah, increase the range. So that would just increase the range, I think. I don't think we get anything else. Let's end the cycle again. And now... oh, sorry. I think let's do another one and then go. Right? Yeah, let's do another one and go. And if we lose energy, we can buy a meal. That's fine. Because here, I don't know what else we could happen in the negative. But if it's just energy, it's worth it. Positive, nice. I don't think we need to eat before going. I don't think we lose that, because it becomes something else and it goes to, like, it starts using the supplies, and once it's done, what I saw online is, or was it here that I saw? It uses the, oops. It uses, it takes stress after. So it says, gather as many supplies. Okay, wait, where does it explain the supplies? I may have seen that online. I don't know. While on a contract, your energy bar will automatically be supplied for each cycle that you have. Available supplies. When your supplies are depleted, both you and your crew will take 1 stress per cycle. So it doesn't matter how much energy I have, I believe. Right? Yeah, I don't think it matters, so we don't need to eat now. Sorry, after. Hitting the mic. I put it closer to me. So hopefully it doesn't catch so much other sounds, but yeah. Alright, sleep. I won't risk using the dice today, even though I think we could. I think we almost certainly can. And they're good too. But I think... I don't want to risk it, so we're just gonna go. I don't want to risk getting to a mission, and it's a dangerous one too. And not having dice, you know. Dude, I don't know why Seraphin doesn't help. It's kind of annoying. Because he's coming with us, he's piloting, but then he just stays in the ship. Like, come with us. Oh, he has engage. And I think, what is that one? No, that's not endure, I think. I don't know what that one is. But he has engage, which I'm really bad at. Or is it endure? I don't think it's endure. I don't know. We'll see. Find out very soon. What the hell is happening out there? Femi is up and out of his seat the moment Seraphin brings the rig to rest near the asteroid known as Scutter's End. Oh. That ominous name is one whose origin has become increasingly obvious as you approach through thick clouds of debris and chunks of rock. among which corroded remains of wrecks could be seen floating. Ooh. Now as you look out on splintered and terraced rock, you can't help but feel a slowly growing sense of dread. Driver always stays in the car during a heist, it is not. Okay, fair enough. That's a good point. I guess. Oh, I got such bad dice, but okay, now we know we get new dice. I don't know why the guide doesn't say that. I feel like the guide should explain that. But yeah, I could have worked with at least I got like 2 6s and a 5 or something. It was like 3 really good dice. I could have used those. That's annoying. And now I got 2 1s and a 2. Also, welcome back, Lord. Look there! Femi comes close to the cockpit glass and points to the terraced quarry cut into the rock. The mine's awake. You look out and see the flickering lights, the glowing dock markers. Femi shakes his head. That's not right. Neither is that. Serafin nods towards the asteroid, and you see a ship now, tucked into... this one. Tucked into the shadow of the rock, flashing its signal lights at you. I'm guessing that's the crew we're looking for. Visitors, huh? The voice wavers weakly as it comes through the ship comms. Are you lot friendly? Serafin glances back at you, raising his eyebrows. It isn't long before you and Femi are suiting up, an agreement having been made between Serafin and the pilot on the other ship, a man called Baird, to meet in the neutral ground of the open space. Oh, Linda's here. Are you going to your bed? Look out the window. Femi is silent, his anger evident in the way he forces his legs into the trousers of his suit. And then you are out, the vast shape of Cutter's End flickering with strange lights below you, and the pinpricks of the pilot suit lights slowly coming closer ahead. Cagey spacer. You two are outside for sore eyes. You see a crooked grin from Baird, framed in the hard lines of his ramshackle spacesuit. What brings you to the arsehole of the station? Okay, Starward belt. His sharp eyes scan you and Femi, checking your suit. Oh, scare me. Your suits and gear. What happened here? His eyes flick to you and you notice a familiar reaction across his face. The acknowledgement that he recognizes you as a sleeper. Hello? What are you doing? Trying to... I'm gonna help. Trying to go behind the monitor. For some reason. Came all the way out here to ask a question like that? Baird glances between the two of you and then smiles his crooked smile. Are you two detectives or something? You brought the freelancer out here. Femi interrupts, his voice flat and direct over the comms channel. Nia, where is she? Baird pauses, considering his answer. Whole crew is down the throat of that thing. He jerks a thumb towards the asteroid. You are welcome to wait. None of his voice suggests the opposite. But I'll have you know, we look after our crew, so if you are here to settle that... I'm here to take her home. Femi cuts him off, and I'm not waiting. Thing is, big man, Baird grins. They are deep in the quarry on a tip-off. So unless you want to go chasing them around the dark maze of that place, you're shit out of luck. How long have they been there? Baird looks over at the flickering quarry as if he forgot it was there. He looks back at you. Few cycles, he shrugs. Enough. Femi cuts in again. Nia's been gone for a lot longer than that. You are lying to our faces. Femi moves closer to Baird. And we know that Rock has claimed more crews than any other. Baird's smile fades. No need for accusations. Who's to say you aren't trying to jump our claim? Forget this. Femi turns and heads back towards the ship. Baird smiles at you. Big man seems tetchy. Tetchy? He squints at the rig. He's going to get you in trouble. Baird retreats to his ship and you to yours. We need to go in. Femi is impatiently gathering tools and loading them into the airlock right now. What's our approach? Things are clearly worse than he made them out to be, so I'm not gonna ask What is he hiding? Clearly he's hiding that things are going badly. But Femi doesn't know, so anyway. What matters is our ingress. Femi grabs a cutting torch from the wreck. There's a bore hole on this side of the rock, could get us in under the radar. Or we dive right down the main shaft. Femi meets your eyes. I'll leave the call to you. I don't know. What's a borehole? Bliss arrives at the airlock and stares Femi's angry tool gathering. Let's keep cool heads, they glance at you. That rock looks dangerous enough, even when you're thinking straight. Femi ignores them. You get ready to depart, well aware that you are heading into a situation you don't quite understand. Oh, they got good rolls. Alright, so the borehole. We need interface and spelunking. Okay, engage. So Femi can do engage, I can do interface decently. Bliss won't do anything here. And these are both dangerous? I'm guessing everything's dangerous in this place because this mission is dangerous. Which I don't think we've been to a dangerous mission yet. Hole is the deep hole you do in open air quarries or to search for oil. Okay, okay. I think this is our better choice anyway because everyone can work on this one. And I have a plus here, so let's do this one. We get a 5 here. Also, like, these missions are so tricky, which I feel... Stress! No! Oh no. If I get another stress, it damages my dice, and 2 of my dice have 1 bar, which means that they might get destroyed, so... That's fun. So I guess we can't get neutral outcomes. That's a lot of fun. But how do I not get neutral? I basically use all my dice now. No, not Bliss. I am stressed. It's here at the top. Once it gets to the second thing, then it starts damaging my dice. And my dice are pretty damaged. And I can't fix them yet. But I guess if we use Bliss here, then she would get stressed, I hope. I think actually this is the crew then. Okay. So maybe we just use her. Then? I forgot. It's also not great, because, yeah, it's not great for them to get stressed. But if I get stressed anymore, I lose maybe 2 of my dice, I don't know. And that's a huge risk. So I think I'm gonna... I only have 1 here anyway. Oh, we're almost done. Okay. We're gonna leave. We're gonna end the cycle. I'm not gonna risk it because I really don't want to lose any dice. I feel like losing any dice would just be... You know, it's worse in the long run. You know, even if I can do something quicker now. This is so... 3s and 4s are the same. I'm gonna use his 3 just because. Right? Yeah, this is his skill. This is a really rough one. But this is stress. She is now. But she wasn't before. But we've done it. That's all that matters. Now, yeah. You have felt the rumbling growing as you descended into Cutter's End, but no one has wanted to bring attention to it. Now floating in a cavernous rock-walled passage, it is impossible to ignore. There's something out there. Bliss's voice crackles over the comm. Something moving. Squint down the tunnel beyond the limits of your suit's lights. You swear you see something flicker there in the unseen passages beyond. There is a strangeness to the mine, to its flashing lights and empty conveyors, running on some residual power. From what Femi has told you, it wasn't always like this. Cutter's End has a fearsome reputation as a dark and deadly maze, a ripped, open rock not worth the trouble of its corroded salvage. Alright, give the cats a treat. Should we do fish or meat? We've done one of each already. Which is in the box, but this is probably gonna summon him. He's looking, but I don't think he's realized it. Meat, okay. There we go. Lilo! And I just said her name once and she's coming. Alright, let's do a meet. Now it's a moving maze. It's automated systems given a new altering life brought back from hundreds of cycles in the shadows. And one of those systems is rumbling through the dark ahead. I think I'm very screwed on this mission. I'm very, very screwed. I don't know how we're gonna make it, especially because if I want to repair myself, I think I have to go on another dangerous mission. But I won't be... So, yeah, so I have to do that to be able to repair, which means I can't repair to do it. Now I'm starting to regret this. Now it's a moving maze, it's automated systems... Oh, I've already written that. Read that. Let's keep it moving. Femi passes you in the passage. We don't need to wait. Take it slow, Femi. We are too far behind. We need to catch up. Femi glides ahead. Dude. Give him kisses until he leaves. There you go. Oh. Drop it? Oh, he's trying to take a screenshot. Dude, stop sitting on my keyboard, please. Dude, sit literally anywhere else. Not anywhere, but like most places would work. There you go. We're far too behind. We need to catch up. Femi glides ahead. The beams of his suit. Lights painting the rock walls of the cavern a pale gray. Femi's lights reveal an intersection, another tunnel cutting across this one, offering 3 routes ahead. Suddenly you are blinded by a wall of light beyond the intersection. Move your tail! The rumble is everywhere, shaking dust and rock off the walls in dense clouds. Dude, I'm trying to use my mouse. Uh-oh. Pointing into the light. See a ring of lamps, and between them, the grinding maw of some terrible machine. It bears down on the crew, grinding through debris. Right, well, the choice is obvious. Look for an escape. Yes! Dude. Shield your eyes and scan the walls around you. There... Oh my god. They're revealed in the powerful lamps of the mining machine. You see a small square passage cut into the rock. Okay. Signaling the others, you dodge inside, gliding into the safety of the dark passage. A moment later, the machine rumbles past the entrance, spitting a hail of debris into the tunnel. You don't stop. Carried forward by the tide of the rock, you emerge into another cavern. You good? Femi's voice is broken up by gasps of air. He turns to see him staring into the dark, shaking his head. What the hell was that thing? Bliss's breath matches Femi's. It tried to eat us. We need to keep going. Femi is dusting off his suit. That mining machine must be keeping Nia's crew down there. We have to get past it. Keeping them down here, or your mind drifts to the worst option. Can any crew really hope to survive all of this? When they woke up in this place, they woke up that machine. Oh, when they woke up this place, they woke up that machine. Femi starts to move down the passage. It's running on old programming. It's not hunting us. It's not smart. Femi turns back to face you, his eyes ringed with fatigue and stress. We can beat it. You hope he's right. Good. Good. This is definitely gonna be easy, right? Dude, I can't get any more stress. Please. Oh. Force a path. Sure. Machine rumbles away in the dark, hunting you. You can choose to fight back or force your way through. Oh my god, he just got too stressed. I think we're screwed. I'm not even gonna risk the 3s, but I'm gonna risk a 5 on me. Yes! That was risky, but all my other dice are useless. And I don't think we can rest right now, because resting would, yeah. This sucks, because, like, we could use the low dice to rest, and then we would be less stressed, but... Dude, I'm so screwed. Oh, I could push. But that'll give me more stress. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's end the cycle. I am so screwed. This is really tough. I don't want to break any dice because then I'm screwed for forever, you know? We have some 6s. But then we're back to being screwed. He has a 4, so he might get -2 stress, and then I can't use him anymore. I can do a 5, which is okay. I'm risking stress, but I'm gonna do it. Damn it! I'm gonna lose a dice. I didn't even have to do that. Now I'm noticing I would only need... Whatever. Anyway. It's done. What's done is done. But I think I'm gonna lose a dice now. I shouldn't have risked it. I should have stopped to think, but I didn't. Oh, it went for... Okay, that's good. I didn't lose a dice then. Alright. Let's use Bliss's 6. And it'll get us through. It makes sense to save my 6s because this is a plus, so I... Like, maybe I'll use... There will be another better place to use it if I don't have a plus the next place, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna get my treat. Forget me. Tree Sleeper, Femi beckons you over to a section of the cavern wall. You glide over and immediately spot what he has found. There is a large passage splitting off from this one, but it is not the passage itself that is of interest. It is the remains of a barricade, freshly welded, that draws your attention. They came through here. Femi's eyes flick over the ruins. They tried to keep it out. You look at the fresh cuts on the wall, the stone gouged out, the crumpled metal bent and crushed, and most tellingly, the flattened remains of a welding torch embedded into the rock. The crew took a stand in this very place. You reach down and put a hand on the remains of the torch. Neo is here. Then you feel it, a rumble through the torch. Through the rock wall. You look up at Femi and he sees it in your face. The machine is coming. Go! Femi meets your eye. Get safe. He looks over your shoulder and suddenly he's bathed in the blinding light of the machine's lamps. Wait. I mean, we could all get safe and then investigate, you know that. But if I say no, we stay together, does that mean... That means I won't get safe. We should all get safe, Femi. I think he's too stubborn. I'm just gonna back away. Peek away from Femi, heading out to the path of the machine. Once you reach a safe distance, you turn and see Femi there in the middle of the passage entrance, lit white in the lamps. He waits agonizingly long until he knows the machine is coming for him, and then he kicks off hard, glides into the dark. The machine rumbles through in a hail of rock and dust, and you follow after it, batting away chunks of stone. You are slowed by the debris, and the machine pulls out ahead, rumbling endlessly onward through the tunnels, through rock and metal. And then it is gone. The cavern shakes, filling with dust, your vision grey. Your gums click and hiss, and chunks of rock thunk off the faceplate of your helmet. And then you see them, the faint lights of Femi's suit as he struggles through the dust. We got it, Femi says as he reaches you, his hands on your shoulders. Somehow we got it. Wait, what bad joke did you make? Oh, you didn't add? My bad joke since the counter. Take some time to understand what happened. As the dust clears, you find yourselves at the lip of a shaft filled with debris. This huge pit, thick with shards of rock, must have been a refuse pit for the mine. Place to pipe the tailings to the waste. The machine went straight into the shaft, spinning into the open space and debris, shredding itself against a million razor-sharp bits of rock. Looking down into the pit, your lamps illuminate a few pieces of the machine. The rest is surely down there, deep inside the dense debris cloud. It isn't long before Femi is calling you once again, this time to another steel-complete barricade. A barricade over the door to a machine room, sealed and secure. The last retreat of the crew you followed into this nightmare. Are we doing it? No. At the doorway, or break in. Where's the other thing? Touch. And clear the pit. Okay. Let's do this one first for sure. Let me just do this. Oh, I'll start with my 6s. Yeah. It's only risky, this one. But that one's dangerous, so... I mean, with a 5, we should be okay. But it's dangerous. Let me try a 3. Yeah, that goes. Okay. Another 3. Because this is risky, not dangerous, so we can risk it a bit more. Okay. If Femi gets positive, which is 50-50, we're good to go. Please don't get too stressed. Okay, 1 stress. Whatever. Sure. As the barricaded door is bent open, you are blinded once again by a wall of light. You and Femi raise your hands instinctively, squinting into the lamps and dust. You feel a flash of fear in the pit of your stomach, bracing yourself for what's to come. Femi, the voice comes crisp and clear over the local comms. What are you doing here? Nia drifts out of the lights in an odd dust-caked suit. She looks between the two of you with a blank expression, blinking rapidly. Femi stares at her, frozen for a moment, then rushes to her, wrapping her in a wide embrace. They float there in the light and dust. 2 bodies bound together. So I was thinking about if we should gather some stuff from this place or not. I think we can take 1 more stress if we really want to. Mia pulls back. I don't understand. You followed me out here? She looks over at you and then back to Femi. How'd you find me? You left without telling me. What did you expect? Femi glares at her. You aren't ready for this. Mia retreats further at Femi's words, slipping out of his reach. Femi. Mia shakes her head. After all these years, you have no idea what I'm ready for. Movement in the lights catches your eye and you see motion through the dust. A figure in a suit drifts out, hunched and clutching their abdomen. They turn to face Nia and you see her lips moving as they speak on a private channel. You look over to Femi, but he's staring straight ahead, his eyes wide with anger. You! He points at the figure. What kind of idiot are you, dragging my sister out here to this place? With that machine running riot? He moves towards the figure. Speak up, what were you thinking? Nia blocks his path forwards, getting between Femi and the figure. Femi, you meathead. She glares at her brother. This is my job, I brought them here. Femi for once falls silent. It takes a while to make the return trip back up through Cutter's End, especially with Nia's injured crewmate. As you ascend, Nia tells you the story of the job, Femi keeping his distance and leading the way in silence. The mining machine you'd faced was what she'd been looking to extract. A job she and Baird had put together after meeting in the narrow escape. He knew a way to jumpstart the mine, and the access that would open up meant new salvage. One of those pre-collapse boring machines was worth major crowd to any mining outfit in the belt, and Baird had a contact who was ready to buy. It was going well until Hirata here, Mia nods at the crumpled-looking crewmate, hooked the mining machine up to the main line. Something went in its automation core and it lost its shit. The plan was to barricade it and put together a shark trap to fry the core. Nia looks ahead at the back of Femi's suit far ahead up the tunnel, but that's worthless now that my brother shredded the thing. I was just worried. Always is, Nia sighs, but you get the feeling that she's trying to resist the habit of bad-mouthing Femi. We're lucky you came. As you move through the facility, you notice most of it is dark now, the power from Baird's jumpstart fading away to nothing. Soon this place will be a quiet ruin once more. We ascend up through the quarry and out into the open space where Baird is waiting. Friends of yours? Baird shakes his head at Nia. Maybe you could have warned me they'd be coming. Not something I knew. She looks at Femi, who has broken off from the group and is heading for the rig. My brother doesn't intend to give anyone a warning. I'll take them from here. Baird puts an arm around Hirata to guide them back to the ship. Look, mate, Baird turns to you. No hard feelings. Thanks for getting them out. Even if you didn't screw the job while you were at it. Dude. He grins a crooked grin. I guess that makes it square. I think they were kind of screwed already. Baird glides away towards the ship. I should ride back with them, but I'll see you in Flotsam. Nia gives you a warm smile. Thanks for helping my brother. I know he appreciates you, whatever he does or doesn't say. You watch her go, then glide over to the rig as the last flickering lights of Cutter's End fade. So now we have kind of bad rolls, but I was thinking maybe we could mine here a bit. But these are dangerous. So what we could do, we could just, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. It's definitely not worth the stress. I think we can, I think the supplies were okay with losing, to be honest. Let's try it out. But definitely only positives, because it's dangerous. I lost a dice. That was not worth it. Never mind. That was really not worth it. I didn't know I was gonna lose a dice. That sucks. I can't believe I lost it. Oh, there's something here. I took on more stress. I knew that might happen, to be honest. He's out. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna wait anymore. I thought I would just get damage once and be done. If I knew I was gonna take more damage and lose the dice, I wouldn't have done this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. It's tempting to keep going just because there's clearly something here. But I'm gonna risk losing another dice. It just doesn't make sense. So let's leave. That sucks. I can't believe I lost a dice. Now I have to work with 4 dice. Go on another dangerous mission with 4 dice. When you arrive back in Flotsam, Femi rushes out of the ship. The moment the docking tunnel is connected, he is off out of the airlock and down the passage. Well, go after him then, Seraphin sighs, not looking up from his diagnostics. Find Femi in the passage between the docks, watching as Nia glides towards him. Catch a glimpse of Nia's face over his shoulder. She looks nervous, slowing her approach as she comes close to Femi, his considerable frame blocking the tunnel. Femi, Nia starts. Femi holds up a hand to quiet her. I'm sorry. His voice is flat, quieter than usual. I'm the one who's sorry. I made the excuse to myself that I was trying to protect you, Femi looks down, but I was trying to control you. I've been suffocating you. He meets Nia's eye. I see that now. It took something like this for me to see it is on me. Femi's voice cracks and the tunnel suddenly feels small, intimate. He folds his arms, regaining his composure. I understand if... Shut up, you idiot. Nia violently embraces her brother, banging him into a metal wall. She laughs, wiping her eyes. Femi sniffs. Aw. I've had enough of your speeches, Nia smiles. Apology accepted. It's not a speech. Femi can't help but take his typical self-serious tone with Nia, but you see it makes her smile. I have something I need to say. You are a powerful person, and I've been trying to curb that because it scares me, and it scares me how little that scares you. He laughs an uncharacteristically light laugh. But I'll stop placing those limits on you. In fact, I want you to have the ship. Femi seems pleased that this stuns Nia into silence. I can make my own way, find work with crews. He glances over his shoulder at you. Perhaps Sleeper will take me on. Think about it. But I need some time away from leading... From captaincy, what? Oh, there's a comma there, okay. Well, you need anything but... He puts a hand on her shoulder. The symbol crashes yours. Should you... Ship is broken. You're giving her a broken ship. She has to spend a bunch of money fixing it. He sighs, Femi, you really need to listen more. I don't want your ship. It is her turn to be pleased with this shock. You are right. I am a powerful person, but Cutter's Edge showed me I'm not ready to lead. I want to learn more to work with a crew, but preferably not what I'm related to. She punches him on the shoulder playfully. Nia looks over Femi's shoulder at you. I was actually thinking Sleeper's crew might be the right fit. She flashes you a smile. Oh, I have to pick one. I mean, I don't really like... What were Nia's things? Because Femi has engaged, but I like Nia more. I think I'll just go by who I like more, to be honest. You suddenly feel the attention of the moment shifted to you and your apparent role in this family drama. Nia puts her hands on her hips. Well, Sleeper, what do you think? It also just makes more sense because it's what Nia wants. Like, he was trying to do the sacrifice for her, but she doesn't want what he's giving her, so... I'll take Nia. Nia knows, I'm honored, really. I know I will learn a lot from you. Femi turns in the corridor to face you, his face set in an intimidating glare. You better take good care of her. He smiles, but you can't help but take him seriously. How about we find somewhere to celebrate? Nia pushes Femi towards you. Down the corridor, come on. Later on, you find yourself in the narrow escape in a quiet corner with Femi. His eyes are on Nia, who is at the bar, trying to get the attention of the server. What's the secret? Femi turns to you. How do you stop it weighing you down? Your crew, your connections, all those people that rely on you. Femi frowns. How do you bear the weight? I don't carry it alone. Femi nods. I have to get better at that, at asking for help. He looks down at the table, smiling. He took a long sip through the straw of his container, the last dregs of something amber and potent disappearing as he does. He looks up at you. She's gone, isn't she? You look over at the bar and you can see Nia amongst the crowd. You turn to Femi, confused. She's never good at goodbyes, he smiles. She'll be waiting at your ship, don't worry. Sets down his drink. Time I left too. He squeezes your shoulder. I've got things to work on. Look after yourself, Sleeper. He pushes himself away from the corner and drifts out of the bar. You watch him go, one more body passing through the belt, trying to find a way to change the future. Alright, I think I will work a bit. Oh, she's got a plus! Nia's got a plus! She's kind of stepping on Bliss's toes, though, with the abilities, which sucks. I felt like Femi was a bit more variety for that, but... I'm going more for the story, which is gonna come back to bite me, I'm sure, but... Yeah. Alright, oh my god, I have so much money. Alright, let's buy the engine parts. Let's improve the ship. How much is that now? 15! Okay, that's good. I can't do it anymore, okay. Oh, yes! Yes! I can fix... Okay, I didn't know the upgrade would make it fix. I thought it was the other mission. Now I can fix my dice. Okay, bye, enjoy vegetables, good night, I'll see you next time. Alright, love, thank you so much for watching, for being here. I will enjoy the vegetables. I'll see you... Friday? Friday. I'll see you Friday. And you... You're going back home? Have a safe trip? You may? Or, I don't know. Whatever it is, have a good one. Alright, see you next time, love. Okay. Oh, okay, it repaired it? Oh, okay, so I can't... I need to lose the dice to be able to repair them. I need to fully lose them. But now this one's repaired, so that's good. But I don't think I can repair it during missions, which kind of sucks. Because I have 3 dice with just 1 bar. I think maybe I should do safer jobs. And if I lose them, then I can repair them. And then I can do more dangerous ones. And my dice are more ready to take a beating, I guess. And I think I can use engine parts to fix it, right? I think these are engine parts. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The rare components, I don't know if we can buy anywhere. I think we can buy somewhere. I think we can buy in the place. The name. I think we might be able to buy in Holmesark, I think. But now we can go here. Oh, it's 8, so we could go before. Okay, so I don't need to go to the mission anymore. I thought I needed, but I'm okay. I think I'm gonna work for a bit and until I get 3, and then I will travel. And I think I'll travel to that other place. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the... Yeah. Let's go to the scatter yard. Where do I want to work? Wait, what was that? Fill up on supplies. Yeah, I do want them to work towards supplies right now. So let us work a bit. Is there anything better for me to work at with my 6s? I think not. Okay, just to be sure. Does this give me more money? Raw scrap. I think it's the same. Huh? That's the same. So, yeah, whatever. I'll bury it just because. What would a negative be? It would probably be less energy, right? Neutral. Just glad I got to fix my dice. I was really worried I was gonna have to go into the other dangerous mission with 1 less dice and then very close to risking it. Oh, I got a glitch. Glitch dice. Can I repair it, please? No. Okay, and so the engine... Yeah, it doesn't show the icon for the engine parts. So I don't know if that's the engine parts or not. That's a bug there. What the hell? I think that just means it's a 1, right? And I want to work more. And I think before we go, I will buy some food. Because we don't really know where we're going, if there's gonna be food there, you know. So not worth the risk. Oh, we got a bunch of raw scrap though. Alright, so I will work now. I will eat. And we'll travel. I didn't mean to do. Okay, that's okay. That is not bad. Very. And there are 3 here, I guess. Why not? That's why not. Alright, and now I'll eat. It's fine. It's okay. There we go. Now, I want to buy a bunch of fuel. Which is... here? Oh. Here. I will fill up on fuel. Oh, it got more expensive, no? Maybe maybe not, so I don't know. And I'll buy a bunch of supplies just to be safe. And I'll have them go for odd jobs. And give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check, because if Cyber's done cooking, then I don't want to go into the new place and just, you know, like just start a new thing, because it's probably gonna have a bunch of talking and stuff, and I think I'd rather leave it for next time, and then I'll know what's happening and I won't forget. Hopefully I'll remember where I wanted to go by next time. You know, but just let me check a second. Hey, we're back. We have a bit more time, so let me just do something. Okay. So just to write something down so I don't forget. So let's go to the scatteryard, where we used all our dice. We're full up on supplies and fuel. We have a good amount of cryo. We have 3 things on the hunt, but we're gonna lose all of them on travel, so I think we're good to go. And I have my dice back. So let's go to the scatteryards. Hopefully there's fuel there. Alright. Stitches right here. Sweet. Alright, I got some kind of crappy dice, so that's cool. The winking sigil. Oh, he's watching the game. With his ears kind of back. You can see his ears look like. Winking sigils. Oh, he looks so cute. Of the yards flash across the dark starscape of the belt, each one a siren light for crews in need of repairs or eager for improvements. The scatteryard lives up to their reputation. Sounds interesting for me. The Seraphim will not be drawn by the lights. He guides the ship into an empty, ragged-looking yard, darker and more frame than plates. It looks rougher than any of the others. Seraphim, maybe we want to dock somewhere a little more welcoming? We aren't that hard up. Bliss turns to you. Or are we worse off than I thought, Sleeper? Best shipwrights rarely have the brightest signs. Thought you didn't know that, Bliss. Seraphim reaches up and flicks a set of switches above his head. Marco's the best in the scatter yards. The best or the best you know? Bliss gives him a skeptical look. What is up, Stitch? What's wrong? Tell me. What is wrong? I don't know why he's acting like this. You've had 3 treats and white food. What do you want now? More treats? You'll see. Seraphine smiles widely, shutting off the main console and unclipping from the pilot seat. We're safe here. Seraphine, another treat! Okay, shall we give them the smaller ones? Because they've had 3 of the big ones already. Is that acceptable? Oh, can you see? Wait. Oh, you can't really see. It is there. I really need a light here. I don't know, I'm just weak. Give me the hard love one. I have to be, you know? Because otherwise they'll get chunky and it's not good for them. I mean, they're okay, actually. They could probably have an extra treat, but... You know. Lulu? Oh. Thanks, yeah. No problem. I also do need to get rid of these. These are almost done. I should probably buy more for these circumstances, or just put a limit, I guess. I keep forgetting to put a limit. I thought I put before, but clearly not. We're safe here. Seraphine turns to you. No need to run from Lane for a while. Oh, you'll never find us in Marcus's yard. Ooh. Mia glides into the cockpit. Were you here? Huh? Femi loves this place. She glances at you with a smile. All these grumpy spaces waiting on repairs. I think it fits his temperament. Right? Call Seraphine as he glides eagerly to the... Stitch has no patience. You follow Seraphine as he glides eagerly to the airlock, and you and Bliss exchange glances. Both of you are used to Seraphine's headstrong moments, yet you can't help but feel that now familiar pull of someone else's problems. Clicking. Alright, I'll give you one more. Chill. Marco, Seraphine opens his arms to the figure coming through the sight. Stitch is desperate. He dropped it and was like, oh my god. Oh my god, let me get it. There you go. Alright, okay, yeah. Just... Then... Street smart ship fitter, Seraphine's friend. Marco floats through the doorway, a crooked smile across his pale face, his sharp eyes glinting in the rig's bright work lights. To embrace in more of a chest bump than a hug. Okay, that doesn't sound like they're embracing then. Seraphine spinning with the momentum of the impact to end with his arm across Marcus's shoulder, the two side by side grinning. You notice Marcus's eyes quickly falling on you, a narrow... What? A slight narrowing, suggesting he has immediate thoughts about your presence. So, this is who you're flying with now, Finn. Marco shoots you a wink, his expression shifting to conceal his previous curiosity or concern. Oh, I didn't mean to skip, but apparently Bliss was introducing themselves. Bliss, they introduced themselves, currently. You two used to be on a crew together, I assume? Me and Finn? No, we're just drinking buddies. Marco's response provokes a laugh from Seraphine. Kind of joke you can't quite catch the tone of. Marco turns his attention to you, and a sleeper, he smiles. My condolences. It's a damn crime what those corporations do to you, but at least you're out, huh? I appreciate the solidarity. Of course, Marco taps a fist to his chest in a gesture that seems both genuine and mocking in the same instant. Marco turns back to Seraphine. It's been too long, Finn. Not flying with old Betty anymore? You immediately see the reaction in Seraphine, his entire being tightening without anything more than a shudder to signify it. No, that's long gone. Marco shrugs. That's the way of the belt. He shakes Seraphine by the shoulder. Come on then. Enough floating around in this drafty old thing. Let's get a drink. Marco turns his attention to you. Feel free to make yourself at home in the yard. Hell, take a little fuel. I will. I will. I've got loads of the stuff and it's been quiet for more than a few cycles. Happy to spare some for a friend. He steers Seraphine down the docking tunnel, waving a hand to you and calling back. I'll have him home in a cycle or two. His laughter echoes down the tunnel as they leave. Liz turns to you. I'm going to go dig around the other yards for some components the rig could do with. They smell. You got things to do? You think of Cadet and wonder if she found her way here to the scatter yards to extract the data of the export drive. The only way to know would be to find her. Seraphine's words echo in your mind. His insistence that the only way to escape Lane is to beat him on his home turf. With Darkside just sunward of scatter yards, this might be the perfect platform from which to attempt such a wild and dangerous plan. Sleeper, Bliss brings you out of your thoughts. I hate it when you do that. Just take care out there, okay? They drift off down the docking tunnel, leaving you in the airlock. Seems the next step is up to you. Okay. Oh, he gave us 5 fuel. Awesome. Alright, they're going for cryo. Drinking buddies, yeah, okay. Follow the markers or shop talk. There's no faster way to get to know ship fitters than to chat about their complex work. This requires a certain knowledge base though. Okay, I guess we can do that one. Can we get 3 positives, please? Damn it. Positive? Yes. Okay. We just need an okay one now, a neutral one. No. Oh, I lost cryo. It's not too bad, to be honest. Hey, you hear the voice echoing through the public passage. Wait up. Cadet! I'm glad to see you. Cadet sweeps her hair out of her eyes and then glances up and down the corridor. This is not my kind of station. Cadet rolls straight into her complaints. All the yards have their own water and facilities, meaning the hub here is not fit for general use. There's a couple of guest houses, but you would not believe the state of them, with all the spacers that stop here for shore leave. She shudders. You don't want to know. Hi, Cadet. Hi, yeah, she blinks at you. Are you even listening? So get this. Cadet locks her fingers together and stretches her arms. That girl of mine I said I could crack anything, she's gone. Didn't even leave a note. Ran to Darkside, maybe? Not that I blame her, given the state of this place. She looks sideways at the grubby walls. She left her workshop empty, though, so I slipped in. That's where I've been napping. I've been doing my best all these cycles to crack that drive, but... He said, I'm a spindlejack, not a data scraper. Which is why I'm happy to see you. She takes a breath. Telling you, I have not spoken to anyone in a long time. She runs a hand through her hair. How about that alert they put on you? Doesn't seem to stretch too far out of the spindle, but I've been careful. She glances around, hence the not talking to anyone in ages been. Look, I'm in over my head here. Cadet looks away, annoyed at herself. How about you come down to the workshop, we put our heads together, see what we can pull out. I just know there's some nasty shit on that drive. Stuff worth getting out into the light. Cadet sets her jaw. Nasty enough for them to ruin my life over. I'll be there. That smiles for a moment, then it is gone. Alright then. The workshop is in the tech cluster. You'll see it. She sighs. Now I've gotta go find something to eat that isn't dried. She turns and disappears back down the passageway. Okay. We've unlocked a few places. Some place to eat for 15 cryo. Fabricator bay. Oh, usage fee. The engine component fabricators in the hub are for ship fitters only. So they ask for a one-time fee to dissuade casual use. Okay. And okay, Okay. So... Wait, but I can go there. Okay, so this is somewhere else, maybe down there. We have other stuff to do in the meantime, so I won't focus on that. Identify passcodes. Dark data. Okay, yeah, so this is the drive thing. So I can use Intuit, which I have a plus on. That's nice. And then... Oh, I can buy fuel here. That's pretty good. Shall we work on the drive? Actually, I have one. Surya watches his yard carefully, keeping an eye on all the work that goes on there. He's not easily impressed. Looks like he is. I only need 4 thingies. Alright. I can do the engineer work there if I want. And then here... It's all risky. I just have a 1, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. And good progress though. I need 2 more points so I can get another improvement. I don't know what I want though, because I think having a +2 would be really, really nice. But also just removing the endure would be nice, especially because I don't think we have anyone in our crew that has endure. Femi had it, but I brought Nia instead, so... But Nia is into it, I think, so I guess we don't need to focus on that so much. So either we get +2 engineer or we just go to 0 on endure. But anyway, we're missing 2 points, so I don't need to think about that too much right now. Right, so let's work on this hard drive. Neutral. Positive. Positive. What happens if I get a negative? Less energy? Okay. It's got positive and neutral. Let's go to sleep. Sleeper. Seraphine's voice echoes through the ship. You in here? You glide down to the airlock, unsure of what state you are about to find your pilot in. Seraphine floats in the airlock, his arms above his head, gripping the lip of the interior door to hold himself in place. Come on, we need to talk. There's a straight-faced seriousness to Seraphine you weren't expecting, especially considering that he spent the past 2 cycles with Marco. I'll just follow him. Seraphine leads you across the bridge, but rather than turn towards the automated shuttle bay that connects Marcus's yard to the rest of the assembly, he leads you in deeper into the guts of the yard itself. As he does, he begins to speak. Told Marco about Lane, about our escape, about everything. Seraphine ducks under a large pipe. He gets it. He's worked in the dark side. Let him talk. Comes to a sealed door and hammers in an entry code. Somewhere, machines start worrying. Remember in Wellspring, after everything what I said? Seraphine turns to face you. That we can't run forever? I mean, he folds his arms. That will always be true, but no. He meets your eye. That if we want to be free, we need to fight back. The door suddenly squeals as the ancient motors kick in and drag it across its corroded tracks. It reveals a large, half-lit chamber. Its furthest parts masked with layers of scaffolding and frames, but it's hard to tell where the room actually ends. At the center, in a pool of warm light, Marco floats at the terminal screen. Sleeper, he touches his brow in a mock salute as you enter. Happen to be in drinking, but no. Stay silent. Hold your tongue, and you and Seraphine arrive in the middle of the room. Here at the door, you enter through screech shut, and then a sudden silence descends. Sorry to drag you out here, Sleeper, but I really couldn't. It can't be overheard on this one, he sighs. We are too close to the dark side here. And Utsubo have ambitions, shall we say, in the Scatteryards. Finn told me the whole story, and I'm sorry for your troubles. He clasps his hands together. You have done well to evade Lane this far, but you must understand he's also distracted. Since export went up, well, Darkseid has been in crisis. If the war was a pressure shift that allowed Utsubu to build its strength, export was breached to blow it wide open. Marco springs his hands apart. Exports their justification for imposing total control in the name of protection. Marco glances away into a dark corner of the room. And if my hunch is right, it's how they will extend their reach to the Scatteryards. Where's this going? Marco laughs and looks at Serpin. Straight to business, this one. I'm done running, Sleeper. Serpin cuts in. I hate looking over my shoulder every cycle. I hate the nightmares, the fear. I won't face this head on, for better or for worse. He looks away, scowling. I won't be controlled by Lane, and this is our chance to break that control. Lane is hunting you, Sleeper, which means he's not in Darkseid. Marco raises an eyebrow. This is good for you. There are people in Darkseid resisting Utsubu, though I hear it is not going well for them. If you could find them, find out what they need, there is a chance here. Marco pauses, and you get the feeling he is assessing your reaction. Okay. Taking action is a choice right now, Sleeper, but soon it won't be. Seraphin glances at Marco. Not if what Marco is telling me is true. Let's do this on our own terms. What do you need to do? Seraphin meets your eye in conviction. Thank you, Sleeper. I know we can do this. I just want to know what you expect us to do. I haven't made a decision. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Marco interrupts. I will need some time to work this out. If you do want to go to Darkseid, there is no way you can take that stolen rake. It was a big enough risk just to bring it here. He glances at Seraphin, and you get the feeling he has already been reprimanded for this. So I need to find you a way in and a way out. Marco rubs his hands together. I know it can be done. Marco turns to you. I recommend you take the next few cycles to prepare. The Scatteryards are a good place to both spend and make cry, depending on your need. And Finn? Marco puts a hand on his friend's shoulder. Try to stay cool. This will be a recon only. A chance to see what's happening on Darkseid and make your connection. It is not time for grand gestures. Seraphin nods. Thank you, Marco. He glances at you. We'll keep things quiet until you're ready. When Seraphin leaves the hidden bay, the door screeching open to allow you to exit. When it seals once more, Seraphin turns to you. It's our chance to shift things, Sleeper. Let's keep our heads in the game. Can we trust Marco? Seraphin sighs. I believe we can, but in case you haven't noticed, we don't have many allies this close to Darkseid anyway. We need to trust Marco. We should give Marco some time. I've got a few things I want to take care of in Scatteryards, and I want to get a message to Tala. I know she would want to hear from me before he trails off. Let's make sure we are ready. Keep your head up, Sleeper. I'll see you on the rig. And with that, Seraphin kicks off down the passage on his way to the shuttle dock. You watch him go, unsure if you are impressed or concerned about his headstrong nature. Either way, things are in motion. The only thing you can do now is give yourself the best chance of success. That's cool. I have a great chance of success with my 3 almost broken dice. For sure. Alright, so let's keep working on the drive. Can we get a positive and be done? Okay. Maybe I should have used the 2 now that I think of it. Yeah, I should have used the 2. Cadet catches your eye as you look over at her. What is it? She takes end of the metal chopstick. She had been chewing on the... What? You're chewing a metal chopstick? That can't taste good. She had been chewing it on out of her mouth. Got something? Cadet had given up already for the cycle, and while you were cracking the driver's complex encryption on her friend's workstation, she had been floating in the middle of the small workshop, pinging bits of scrap off the shelving on the wall. Now she spins in the air and pushes off from the ceiling, spinning as she glides so she lands perfectly behind you, leaning over the terminal screen. As she does, you hit a key, executing the final decryption process. Slick! She goes to ruffle your hair, but you don't have any. Instead, she just wobbles your head playfully. What do we got? With Cadet hanging over your shoulder, you try to concentrate on the data spooling across the screen. First thing that catches your eye is the steady repetition of CWEX. CWEXT. An identifier for Conway extractions. Oh, okay. Conway instructions, okay. The behemoth conglomerate currently wagging a corporate war with Senate in the inner system. Why Conway? What is this data? You stopped the scroll looking for details. Hit that thing. Cadet pokes the screen, making it wobble. You dutifully click. A comment expands in the code. A note left by someone. It mentions tests and protocols, discusses reverse engineering and carrier signals. You close it and find another, drone latency. Another, security bypass. One more, kill switch. It takes a long time, you and Cadet squinting into the blue screen and to build up a picture of what you're looking at. When you are done, both of you sit back, your eyes sore and your minds clogged with technical terminology. Shit, Cadet shakes her head. They were just dissecting it alive. She's referencing to the Conway drone mines. This stream of data was scraped for. A drone mine. Huge volumes of internal data of control systems, protocols, and passphrases. Kind of data you imagine... Okay, 1 second. The kind of data you imagine was closely guarded by Conway, kept secret to allow the smooth operation of its drones. This thing, it's some kind of general or manager, right? Giving orders out to all the little drones that work for it? Cadet squints. I always thought Conway controlled its drones remotely, with people. Those zero latency point interfaces you hear about. From what you know, Cadet is right. Conway is known for their novel solution to the scale and logistical problems of the surrogate systems. Extraction and security drone ships piloted from light years away with proprietary comms interfaces. A drone mine, what this code is scraped from, should be a kind of distributor, a relay for the local drones that links to the closely guarded transmitter and receiver. But this data suggests otherwise. It should suggest an active cognitive process far more complex than any protocol you have heard of. Thinking machine. Look, that jabs at the screen again. Is that... She squints. You see a line in the data stream that reads simply, stop, get out, stop, get out, stop, get out, stop, get out. How did they do this? Cadet leans back. Everyone knows captured Conway drones purge themselves and everything else is in a couple of square clicks around them when captured. You rip the control core out of one, sure, you can disassemble it, but its system will be gone. This one was still running when they took it apart. Should have gone up like a tactical nuke the moment they started. She stopped suddenly, the fate of export jumping into her mind. Is that what happened? But how did they get all this and get it out on a drive? Silence Feels the workshop. You look back to the screen, unsure of the answers to Cadet's questions. You feel a deep chill. One that you know has nothing to do with the temperature of the workshop. So they were able to take this apart while it was still running, but it made all the other ones explode, basically? Self-destruct? And that's what happened to Export? Who the hell was doing this? Cadet scans the code once more. Work out who. Well, I have a good chance. Oh, neutral is good enough. You go back over the data. I feel like it's gotta be Conway, right? Wouldn't they be the only ones that can do it? I guess someone else could find a way, but I don't know. You go back over the data, it's scrubbed clean, not a mention of who is scraping the data. You go over it again, nothing, not a single clue. Thought starts a process in your mind. Who scrubs data this clean? Who wants Conway drone protocol? Senet's dad? Or is that too simple, too obvious for it to be Conway's lone opponent in the system-wide war? It's a possibility, so you say it out loud. Yeah, that would be my first guess too, Cadet yawns, but it's still a guess. We've been at this too long, Cadet sighs. I'm cooked. She pushes away from the terminal and floats in the room, stretching out her aching back. We know they had this drone mined on Export, that's where they were cutting it, scraping it. We know something happened and Export went up. She sketches her thoughts out in the air with hand gestures as she summarizes. Data got out on that tribe, I'm assuming before the explosion, then got to the far spindle. Someone tried to courier it using me, but the receiver wasn't there. She turns and looks at you, which is when they ruined my life and job trying to get it back. We need more information. Yeah, we do. She floats over to the drive and picks it up. This thing has trouble written all over it. But it's also the only way to buy my life back, she frowns. The way I see it, we have to expose these fools so they'll leave me be. Or give them the data so they'll piss off forever. Can't give them this. Not if we don't know who they are, she laughs half-heartedly, but yeah, we can't. All the roads lead in one direction, I'm afraid. She spins the drive in the air back home. Export, if there's anything to confirm or deny this data, if there's anything to connect it to, if there's anything left at all, it'll be in the remains of that station. I had a feeling it might come to this, so I made some inquiries when I first got here. The word is that the place is irradiated to hell, but I've also heard the radiation is fading, and it's not like half of the belt isn't glowing anyway. She shrugs grimly. With suits, we'd have maybe a few cycles before it started to leak through. Problem is getting in. She puts the drive back on the desk's magnetic surface. Power spindle is a no. Not only do I not want to get picked up there, but the debris is denser on that side. No safe way in. Dark side is the best bet. She shakes her head. But I heard you have some trouble waiting for you there. Can we wait? Not much else we can do, she shrugs. This place has one hell of a stowaway spot, shielded from everything. Plus the scatter yards are no one's territory. I'm gonna leave the drive here, she squints at you, no peeking. But me, I want to keep moving, so I was thinking I could make myself useful till you'd shake that trouble. In dark side, she smiles. Work for room and board and all that. Wanna come with me? Yeah, she smiles, professionally speaking. What do you say? She folds her arms. You know I'm tough and I can do plenty besides ride an airbike. You're in. That's the answer I was looking for. Cadet scans the workshop. I've had enough of space or bathrooms for a lifetime. I'll make myself at home on your rig. Picks up the drive and tucks it in a pocket. How many people can I take? Can I just take everyone? Cadet glances away at the racks on the wall and you follow her eyes to spot her air bike where it is hanging, carefully secured and pristinely kept. That gives you a hard look. You better have room for my bike. I don't know if I have room for you. I'm just kind of assuming. Alright, I think the game saved just now. Let me see. Yeah. I'm thinking we'll leave that there. We can, next time we can work a bit on this. Because that looks like something, some other mission. Maybe we can go to the other place, but I feel like we don't really need to right now, to be honest. Just a one-time fee, we can spend it now, but, you know. And then we have to wait for Marco. And then I guess we'll go to the dark side. That was kind of decider for us. I wanted to do other things, but here we are. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying this game. Really fun. I just wish I didn't have to read so much. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have to go have dinner now because Cyber's already called me, as you can see. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's leave that there. I hope to see you guys on Friday. I hope you enjoy the game. Friday we'll be playing Bioshock. I think we're getting close, right? On Bioshock? We're getting close to the end. Probably not next stream, but like maybe the one after. You know. Takes a bit of effort to follow, but it's nice. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like even me, just if I maybe more than a week without playing this game, I don't remember what happened. It takes a while to remember, but yeah, it's really nice. And I can imagine if you don't catch all the streams, it's definitely like the whole gameplay. Definitely hard to keep up. Yeah, you can always ask questions. You don't know. I'll try to answer if I remember. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess we can raid someone actually. How do we raid someone? Let's raid Daft. I need to go, so let's do a quick raid. Very, very quick. Daft is dafting. Exactly. Let's raid Daft. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, he has his camera on. He wasn't using his camera before because he had been sick, but now he has his camera on. So look at that. And he's even got like he must have a green screen or something. He says no background. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope I'll see you Friday with Bioshock. Or if not Friday, then Sunday with Until Then. I love that game. I hope it never ends. It's almost certainly a short game, but I don't want it to end. Alright, see you next time. Bye.